sorry we're late. We had a little bit of a delay in the backstage, but we're all good and we're all here, so we're ready to go. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's doing really great. Welcome to BBB, the Brain Benders Banter. Tonight, we're going to do a fun show. I think doesn't matter how old you are or where you are in the world or anything. This is going to be a very good show. This is about TV shows and cartoons that shaped your youth. So no matter what your age or anything, you're going to have something to talk about. And it's going to be fun because we want to talk to people from all walks of life, every ethnicity, wherever you're at, across the globe, whatever your age is. We all have a different take. And one of the things that I value the most about BBB is that we're very diverse on our live streams. And I love this panel. This panel is my family. And all of the people in the chat right now, thank you for joining us because you're also family. And if you ever want to be on this panel, all you got to do is shoot me an email or drop me a comment, and I will send you the link to be up here with us. And you don't have to show your face. You could just do this little thing right here where you just kind of stop your camera. And there you go. So you could be on here just with us having a good time. And I know it can get a little chaotic, and I know that people kind of like get excited, but who can't look at a train wreck? We're just awesome. We're all awesome. I love us. So I'm going to bring up the panel here. I don't have a video this week for this one. I started one, but I decided today I was going to go swimming in the pool and I was going to have an amazing, relaxing day. My mom's having a good day, so that made it really easy for me to just kind of chill through the day. And so here I am, all happy and alive. But I am going to play one of our older videos so that I can bring up the amazing panel family. And I would really ask that all of you guys please head over to their channels. And if you haven't subscribed, please go over and subscribe because they're all amazing and they're part of the BBB family. So this community, the BBB Community Connection, is about all of our communities coming together. It's about us all becoming family and sharing with each other our points of view and our communities. And it's really amazing. And I'm very proud and honored to be part of this family. So it doesn't get any better than this to me. I just love all of you guys. So let's get the panel going.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream of to someday find that vintage love. But everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you came through the door. At the next table, your whiskey neat. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met, moves on me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage dream.
I just love that.
That's so
very
cute.
classy.
I love it. Yeah,
It's
it's
so
so
cute.
smooth. Smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
I like it. So tonight we're talking about TV shows and cartoons that shaped our youth.
Yes.
Woo-hoo.
Hashtag facts.
Facts. So I'm going to move myself down.
Okay.
Bam.
There was
Okay.
a story of a
Lovely lady. We should all be like, who was
Yeah, there you
bringing
go.
up three very lovely boys. One of them had hair of gold. Let's remember.
One of them was
The
Super
other
Bowl.
one.
That's not right.
Well, we need 2 more boxes. We need 2 more boxes to do the Brady
Yeah,
Bunch.
we can have like Wajamin, and we can have Wajamin come back on, or like somebody to fill
Montero.
it.
Montero's
go.
supposed to be coming on.
You
Yeah.
can put him smack dab in the middle with his nice smile.
And I'm trying to get a few Savage pals. Hint,
Ooh.
hint.
Savage.
Few
Those
Savage
are
pals.
coworkers.
Classy, bougie. Savage.
No, actually, a few Savage pals. Aren't you in Australia? A few Savage pals. And we have music,
Ooh.
fun, etc. We're jamming.
Wait,
Do any of you guys want to join the panel? Let me know now. Send me a big fat yes. And I'll find you in.
real quick here. I got a comment on TD's angle of her camera. It's pretty cool to see you through the steering wheel. That's a very unique.
Yes. How do you do that?
I'm pulling a Heather right now. I'm so Heather.
Yes.
I'm like, there's a bunch of Teslas.
Through the steering wheel.
I know.
Right?
Mm.
You know,
Like the
it's funny
genie
'cause-
on Pee Wee.
Yeah. It was like,
Make like a
I was
high,
just saying,
make a fucking hoe.
because when I drive, mine's hanging from my rearview mirror, so it's not through my steering wheel. So it's a very unique angle you
Hey,
have there.
it fits here, it stays here, and you guys are on an adventure with me, so
Well, there you go.
We're
I just wanted
always on an adventure with
I,
you.
I just
I know.
wanted to point
I always
out
think
that
of
was a
the
very
Beastie
unique.
Boy song when he's like, I'm on a mission, a stolen car mission. I don't know why.
Hey, but that was adorable.
Thank you.
So-
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Well, heck yes.
I hope so, because we're gonna have fun.
And I found a good guy to turn if he's hitting on you. He's like, what you getting into tonight? I was like, I'm doing this podcast. He's like, oh, okay. Like, bye.
Hey, I will be your excuse for any dude who hitting on you anytime.
Well, you know what? I came out to my car and he was not still there. So that was he's probably like, yeah.
Oh, like tuber.
So she's a
They're the
nerd,
worst kind of people.
right? Like, what's it about? Probably like women's stuff or something.
So remember how I was dying of heat exhaustion last week?
Yes.
You made it? It was touch and go?
Nice.
That's fair.
Nice. Oh, nice. Little person.
I'm a lot better this week.
You do look adorable. And I love the intro. You worked really hard on that. That was really, really nice, actually.
Thanks.
It's great.
She didn't work hard on it at all. She just
Stop,
magicked
you
it.
are such a
She went like
brat,
this. She went,
Sarah.
you know, she
If
just
this wasn't a family channel, I'd show you a bird.
Oh, well, let's not get my birds up.
Get your birds down.
My flock. I would show you a bird.
Or flock and bird.
Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, now moving on. Triple B, take it away on your own show. I'm going to be quiet for a minute so I don't get the bird. heard?
Okay. You are the bird.
Well, I got my comeuppance and I got booted off because I was making fun of Chance. So I got my comeuppance for sure.
Yeah, we got an for a
Okay.
chance. We all get in trouble for that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
what
got
I'm
my
gonna
birthday
do-
caramel.
Since Chance was the one we were all waiting on, I'm going to make him go first on the first question.
Oh, thank you so
Alright.
much.
Okay.
He's like,
Glad I got rid of that hum.
wait,
I had a
right,
bad
right.
hum going on from one of my audio things, from I think from my mic or from one of my channels on my board, but it's fixed now.
No, it sounds
no,
good.
actually, the
Are
hum
you
was
sure
on my.
there?
Wait a minute. The hum was on my end. My cell phone is separating, right? So it's
Oh.
no longer shielded. So I had it close to the microphone. I'm like, why is there a humming? And then I moved my cell phone. Watch. If I move it back. I mean, now it's not going to
I
do
know,
it. Well,
it
you
won't
know,
do it
screw
now.
you, cell phone.
It won't do it
It
now.
was- It was my cell phone. Since I moved
Hey,
it.
did-
Okay. No,
Tracy's
Chance over here is always
fractured
good.
history and more. Hello to you.
She was
And,
live earlier, and it was awesome. Make sure you guys check that out later to my community
Ooh.
post.
Hey, yeah, we'll go in there. We'll all go in there.
Yeah, I wasn't home. I just got home, or I would have
No
been there
chance.
live.
And you look
We're
fine.
waiting on you.
You look fine.
You
And you
look
smell
great,
fine. I'm
Chance.
right next to you. You smell
I'm
fine.
right under.
All right. First question. I'm excited. Let's go.
Okay,
let's-
let's go. I'm going to post it first of all.
That was my hand.
So, where is your hand?
it
Uh-oh.
looked like a butt because it was like this. Like, hold on. Like that.
Like that.
It's my elbow.
Hmm.
And there you go.
Well, I like your hand, but
Oh, are you hitting on my hand butt? And listen, I have
No.
a podcast I'm gonna do, so you probably don't want to hear this.
Okay.
all right.
All
So
right.
the first question, Chance, I'm going to make you big.
What?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Chancey.
All right. So the
TNC.
question is, what are some of your fondest memories of watching TV shows and cartoons as a child, and which ones left the biggest impression on you?
Keyword some, or we'd be here 6 hours because there's so many to list.
Yes, limit chance to 2.
For all of us.
Chance.
All of us.
There are movies too, but we're talking about TV, so that'll
Just
narrow it down a
TV.
little bit.
We'll do movies next week.
All right. Now, I had some TV shows that had a positive and a negative influence on me in terms of
Ooh.
nightmares and
Ooh.
good dreams. I'll start with the nightmares first. Hey, there's Shane B in chat. I would love to see him on the panel, but it's not my show. But answer the question. Okay. I love the $6 Million Man, Colonel Steve Austin, with that bionic action. I thought that show was awesome, and I had a big crush on Lindsay Wagner, the bionic woman. I have all sorts of visual aids. Had I known the question, you did try to tip me off, so it's my fault. I didn't think I'd be here tonight. I'll get them later, but I have some great pictures I can just hold up for the
I
camera.
try to tell all of you guys a couple days ahead of time what the questions are.
No, I remember.
You
I just
did.
didn't remember.
I just
I
said that,
like
yeah.
not
You
knowing what the
did.
questions are.
I got the email.
Shane,
Yeah.
I will. And she texted me, said I can give you the question. I said, nah, I probably won't be there. Don't worry about it. So it's my fault. Shane, I'll send you the link in a minute. Let me just answer this question. So there was the $6 Million Man, and it spin off the Bionic Woman. I had a big crush on the Bionic Woman. I love the Bionic Dog. She had a German Shepherd. But there was a scary crossover called Kill Oscar Parts 1, 2, and 3 with these fembots. These were female robots that a
Hi,
former
Brandon.
OSI employee, Dr. Franklin, created. He was a disgruntled guy that was fired 10 years prior from the Office of Scientific Intelligence. So to get even, he creates replicas of the secretaries of the OSI to be spies, so he can get control of a weather control device that was under development by the OSI. And it was kind of a ripoff of Westworld, to give you a visual idea without visual
I never
aids.
watched that.
Yeah.
So
Like a
anyone that's seen
futuristic
Westworld, all right, have you or the Stepford Wives, where you had robot women? That was the look, except the fembots had these crazy eyeballs. I'll show you later in a minute. And it was very nightmare inducing. I had so many nightmares about these ladies, and they were more powerful than Jamie Summers and Steve Austin, because Steve Austin and Jamie had one superpowered appendage, an arm and 2 legs, and the fembots had 2 appendages, 2 arms, a left arm and a right arm that were super powered, and they were stronger than bionics. And it was really exciting. And part 2 aired on Halloween night, 1976. I was just a wee one. That was a $6 Million Man episode. That was a Sunday night. Part 1 was Bionic Woman. Part 2 was $6 Million Man. Part 3 was Bionic Woman again. And then they brought the fembots back a year later in the Fembots in Las Vegas. Kind of a silly title.
Kind of.
This is so long.
It sounds kind of good. I kind of want to see it. Actually,
It's really good. And it holds
Yeah.
up. It's really good. And that was the last time there was a crossover between the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman, because ABC wisely, Fred Silverman, canceled the Bionic Woman and Wonder Woman at the same time. And
Why?
each of those shows went to different networks. I don't know. The ratings were still good. All right. So ABC aired Bionic Woman and $6 Million Man. Well, when it was canceled, Bionic Woman went to NBC and Wonder Woman went to CBS. But what that meant was they no longer could do crossovers, because now they were on competing networks. In fact, they seldom even referenced each other again, except for in the very last episode of The Bionic Woman. And then both shows went off the air at the end of the 1977-78 season. Each network canceled them for good.
So
And
was it
$6
DC
Million
then? Was it DC
Huh?
then? Was it like through DC or no? Was it like the DC company or no?
No, it was Universal owns the property in the term bionics.
Okay.
It was based on a novel by Martin Caden, Cyborg. It was a book called Cyborg from 1972. And they made a movie, a TV movie, a 90-minute movie, just with Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man. It was such a hit in the ratings. They had another movie called Wine, Women, and War, written by Glenn Larson. It was like a James Bond movie. You even had Britt Eklund, who was a Bond girl a year after Wine, Women, and War, in the second Roger Moore James Bond movie, Man with the Golden Gun. And she was in Wicker Man and a whole lot of movies.
Good thing we limited him.
Yeah. So, I mean, let me just stick to that one. And then to the
I love
good,
you, Chance.
I'm a nerd. I mean, this is before Star Wars.
That's what we.
The
That's why we
fembots were
love you.
terrifying, and they had a great sound effect. Like when they came back the year
Wasn't it
later.
Woo, 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 woo,
When they
wah, wah, wah,
performed-
wah,
when they
wah,
performed-
wah. Yeah.
Well, you know, the $60 man in the Bionic had that. That was the eye. The Bionic eye sound effect. The
Chance,
hearing
you're literally
of
the
Jamie
best.
Summers was like,
So if someone's like doing some like DMT or like some huffing or something.
but the Fembot
Family show,
didn't have
don't
a
do that.
sound effect in the first crossover, but when they returned, they did. They got a cool sound effect when they used their powers, and they went, and Jamie Summers almost died at the end of the very first fight with the Fembots in her first bout in Kill Oscar Part 1. Oh, and the Fembots kidnapped Oscar Goldman, the head of the OSI, who authorized Jamie and Steve to become bionic, and they're going to kill him. And they're using the weather control device to fight off the military with jets.
God!
It was action packed, man. I'll show you some
So-
pictures, but
So here's
anyway,
my question: why did you keep watching it if you had nightmares?
I had a crush on Lindsay Wagner, the
Facts.
Bionic Woman.
Anything for
And I admired Colonel Steve Austin, the $6 million man, who was an astronaut too. He went to the moon, and I have
So how
on
old
reel to
were
reel
you?
film. This is so rare from Australia. I had that 3-parter imported, and it's worth not a fortune, but it's worth a lot of money on film. I could sell it for a good bit of money on eBay.
Were your parents like, you're not watching this anymore? You're having nightmares.
Yeah, actually, the only show I was forbidden to watch was Starsky and Hutch because it was too violent.
So my question, Chance. My question is,
Just disappeared. He's not there. What happened to him?
I know, no, I'm listening. That's not correct.
I look away for a second. The chair's like empty. He was like, "What happened?"
Dude, I was so lucky to find these on film before they were released on DVD, and then after I got them on film from Australia in 2002, in 2006 they were released on DVD in America. And these aren't obsolete. Here we go. Here it is. There's Part 1. A Bionic
They're
Woman
not
episode.
obsolete. They are
Wow.
not laser discs.
They're not obsolete because on film, nothing beats film, even if it's
Wow,
faded
that's pretty
color.
cool.
Right
Yeah.
there,
Well,
Kill
yeah.
Oscar Part 1.
You should have that hanging up on your wall somewhere.
I should.
They would
This
smell
is
like
the
vinegar.
$6 million man episode.
Chance,
Kill Oscar
Chance
Part
needs a
Spider-Man's
shadow box. He
Kill
needs
He
a
needs an
shadow box
assistant.
for those.
No, he needs an intern. He needs a gym. He needs gym, I think. For an
Kill Oscar
intern.
Part 2.
So they can
I
like
have-
model stuff. But like,
Wait a minute. I
Wait a minute.
am Chance's intern. What do you mean?
And then
this
there's
is your intern. You can't
Part
be an intern
3.
to give an intern.
the Bionic Woman.
Whoa.
And it even says, this was from a TV station in Australia. Last ran, it has the date right here. On December 24th, 1986, Christmas Eve, 1986 was the last time a TV
Wow.
station in Australia ran this on
I
film.
was in kindergarten.
I mean,
Yeah, and it's so technical. Listen, Universal in America,
I was
Universal
in
does not
sixth
even-
grade.
Universal.
Did you
Oh
watch
my
that?
gosh.
Chrissy, did you watch that?
Yeah.
You did?
Like I remember the Bionic Man and the Bionic Woman when they would like start running, it would be like whoa, 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 whoa,
Dude,
Like,
I
that was
watched
probably a
them.
big
Okay,
deal to have the
I
Bionic
even watched
Woman,
those
to be
shows
honest.
as a kid, right? And some of my fondest memories are making those sounds. You know, I played with my Barbies
Hey.
or something, right? And
I
then
wanna
you know, they'd be like, wah, 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 wah. But, you know, I mean, you weren't as good as like Chance doing it, but I mean, it worked.
Right,
okay?
right.
It worked.
So we've got Montero who's in the chat who said that. Yeah, so he's trying to get logged in now. And I see Danny Staten. Danny, I know you don't like last minute things according to Sarah, but if you'd like to be on the panel, shoot Sarah a text message. She can send you the link if you'd like to be on the panel. Tonight we're talking about cartoons and TV shows that shaped our youth. So if you guys want to be
I'll
on the
leave it at
panel,
that.
reach
And
out.
Yeah, and to the good Space 1999 Star Trek, I'm a nerd. So
Yeah,
this is
that's
something
awesome.
that it
Yeah.
would take way too long. I'll pass the baton to someone else and I'll find some visual
Chance,
aids.
maybe
Hold
that
up.
paved the way to your obsession with comic books and like comic movies and stuff.
Oh.
You know?
Oh no, he's
You're
just
absolutely
insane.
right.
Don't worry about it. He's just insane.
No, we're all normal.
Oh yeah, no,
And
he
it
is.
is.
He's hanging out with all of us. You think he's sane?
There's a Bionic Woman comic book to your point, TD. Charlton Comics.
Yay.
A minute ago.
Oh, I'm excited.
And she's beating the hell out of this poor guy.
Family
Oh,
show.
that's funny. I think the creator had some issues with women.
I think hell is okay. Hell is okay. It is a place. It's a location.
Right.
Well, there's the highways are called that too. Like, yeah, you're right. You know, fine. But that's not how he meant it. But sure, we'll go with it.
So that's
You know, my
Alright.
cats are excited because
story.
they know it's wet food night. So it's a BTFOD wet food night.
So we have a bunch of comments in chat. I see Jeff here, my one of the guys I work with. Chance, he was saying that you have a lot of really good shows that you were talking about when you were talking about. And then
of course he was.
we
He's
have
Chance is
smooth.
Mr. Show.
MacGyver.
He's smooth. He's smooth.
That's
Yeah.
Shane B. That's Shane
Yeah.
B.
Oh, I remember Shane from last weekend. Shane.
Right.
Mhm.
That's I was
Yeah.
going to send him the link if he wants to join us, if that's okay with
He's cool.
Chrissy.
I don't
Yeah.
care. Montero's coming. I did give out a formal invite to Danny Staten if you'd like to come.
Danny,
So-
come on.
I'm going to go ahead
But
and send
it's
him
up
the
to
link.
him. I know he don't like last minute things according to Sarah, but if you'd like to come up, Danny, you're welcome to.
You don't
Look,
have a choice.
I tried to give him a warning in advance for Tuesday, and he told me to contact him Monday. So that's about as much
Whoops.
advance warning as he
He
needs.
wants
It's
a
like the day before.
reminder call.
Well, I
No,
just
he
think
doesn't
that
know
this
what
is
he's
a really
doing.
good topic. I think this is a really good topic.
I think
and
so,
Danny,
too.
yeah, Danny's
And
really
Shan
good at this
started
stuff.
it off well. So
Yeah.
Thank
Woo!
you.
So
I'm
that
gonna
was
Danny,
mute
a
my
beetle.
mic.
That was a beetle. Sorry.
I'm
Dude,
going to
last
mute my mic.
Okay,
So that-
I was gonna say last night / this morning, I was out stalking after the group call ended. I went out and I was stalking sick there, and I found him on another panel.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'll find you.
Yeah, and then I was watching part of it, and then I just I had to go and go to bed. There you go.
Yeah, you meet your needs, you know.
I'm gonna jump back up. Okay, so TD, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make you quite big yet. I wanna.
Oh,
we
I'll
have
be in the light in a
so
minute. It's wet food night for my cats. WTFOD, wet food night. And so I'm trying to get their food together.
Gross. I don't hear
Yeah,
about your
so
wet food.
listen, because they're fat, they're overweight. I'm sorry, they're fluffy. I don't say the F word, but we only do wet food night once a week, and usually it's Thursdays. But I actually forgot because I was working late last night, and so we have a little song, and I don't know how they know it's Thursday, not today, but and they go to the door because I don't like the smell of the cat food, so they go near the little front porch or the back porch, and they know, and they get ready for the wet food.
Hey, panel, this person that's up on screen right here, this is my friend Jaden. Say hi,
Hi,
Jaden.
Jaden.
Hi, Jaden.
Hey, Jay.
I did.
Go ahead, Jaden.
I like the name Jaden.
Yeah, it's a neat name.
Well, I mean,
And
Ooh,
there's
if you're not
Yeah.
jaded, if you're not jaded, the jaded is a good name. Yeah.
You could be jaded with Jaden.
Why am I thinking of the Aerosmith song? Jaded.
I don't know, but what I instantly thought of when Chance said the bionic woman thing, I thought of the pop singer Robin. Tell your girlfriend. You know that Robin? The Robin, the pop singer from, I don't know where she's from. Probably Australia.
I want to do something really fast, TD, if you don't mind, while you're up
No,
there.
Absolutely.
Hold on a minute. I got something for you.
I
I
want
want
to
to
go
Fitbit.
woo.
I burped. I'm so sorry.
Everybody, TD is our featured channel this week.
Hey, she's awesome. I featured her
Go
before
on.
too.
And
She's amazing. Do that.
I would like to congratulate TD and Sarah for hitting your 1,000 subscribers. You guys
thank
are
you.
amazing.
Right.
But here we go. I'm gonna.
Congratulations, y'all.
Thanks. Woo woo.
What'd you say?
So
What'd you say,
I have-
Starkey?
She said,
I said congratulations.
Oh,
thank you. Snarky, you have 1,000 already, don't you?
She has 2,000.
Good golly. That's great.
Well, she's just super funny. I don't know what to tell you.
She's snarky.
Okay, so I have this for you guys.
Yay! Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. And
Who did we lose?
we lost
Snarky.
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 Yeah. But
Snarky
she's
wants
got
out.
Oh, here she is. Oh no, sick.
Snarky.
You're sick. Let me get sick in here. Hi, sick. Welcome to the panel.
What's up?
What's up?
Hi, Sig.
buddy?
Thank you for letting me
Oh,
stalk you last night,
Hey,
this
Sig.
morning, whenever it was.
We will find you.
Where did you see me last night?
Okay, excuse me. It was this morning. My bad. Yeah, it was this morning after the
Don't
group
worry
call.
about
So
it.
about almost 4 my time, and you were on the panel with whoever the heck that guy was.
Oh, last night?
Yeah, last night slash this morning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the dreaded
You know, where was I? Where were we
conservative.
talking?
The
Yeah, I
dreaded
popped in there just as he left.
Yeah, I
Well,
pick
Sarah, welcome to BBB. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Wholesome Show. FYI, Wholesome Show.
wholesome.
Yeah.
Yes, not my channel.
Family.
Not my channel at all.
So
I
anything
can
you
only
say
say
that's
the
bad
word.
words, we are
Wholesome.
clutching our pearls.
She's got a
I
nephew who
have-
watches no bad words is what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
I have a
Keep it
7-year-old
friendly.
nephew that is my biggest fan.
And who's my little boyfriend?
Yes, he gonna marry TD.
Oh, and my birds are quiet tonight. Isn't that great?
Yeah, well, my cats are being really annoying because they're overweight, they're excessive eaters, and they're going crazy over WTFOD, wet food night. It's wet food night, so sorry.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
know.
tonight the topic is TV shows and cartoons that shaped our youth. And so, depending on where you're at in the world, what you did when you were a
Ooh,
child, what you
very
watched,
good
so forth.
point.
So, the question, I'm going to read it to you now, is what are some of your fondest memories of watching TV shows and cartoons as a child? And which ones left the biggest impression on you? So, I'm going to put you up there, but I'm putting TD's turn. So, we're all going to whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
He
I
can
got
say
everybody.
funny
I got everybody in a good order now. Whoever you are, Triple B. See, I got Triple B, DD.
Okay,
I don't
like
know
to
my
stay in the
acronyms.
bottom anyway, so keep me
Yes,
in
I
the
know you
bottom.
do. That's why I put you back there because I'm a co-host.
I don't care
and
where
co-host
I
knows
like to
that.
be the host, so I like to stay at the bottom and have all the peeps up there.
Yeah, well,
like to move around.
You just place me where you want me, babe. All right.
You're right on top of me.
That's better the way.
Oh, hey,
Ooh,
hey, this is
oh,
a family
baby.
show. Thank you very much.
This is
All
a family
right,
show. And I
so-
said, oh, baby. As in, Chance's bunny. Duh.
Sweet child, sweet child.
That's fine.
Of ours.
Okay, okay. So I have to answer my pageant.
Yes.
If I had to choose one TV show that really changed my life. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, I think you can't do that on television because that's where I really learned about like sketch comedy. But I also watched SNL, so this was like before SNL. So I really wanted to be on one of those shows. I wanted to go in a locker and come out and tell a joke. And I thought I could do this. And I'm glad I didn't because I watched the Nickelodeon documentary. However, it's a fancy butt, my client said. But really, that was one. And then Saved by the Bell because I just loved getting up in the morning. I was a night owl and an early riser. So my poor parents, they had me when they were like 40. I was a huge surprise. So like I would go out in my little nightgown, put it over my knees, get my Smurf bowl, have some cereal, and like always watch like Saved by the Bell. And my favorite episode was when Jessie went crazy on diet pills. When she's like, "I'm so excited, I'm so scared."
I love that episode. And then, yeah, I get that one.
And it was always like every time they
I've seen
kissed,
both.
they're like, "Ooh," you know, like or like they're
Yeah.
fight, they're like, "Ooh," like it was
Ooh.
just really interactive and funny, and I love it.
Well, the teacher
So.
pops a test. You know you're gonna miss. Your dog ate all the homework last night. Write a note to your chair. You won't know that you're there. And it'll be if you have it tomorrow. It'll be all right. It's all right because I say by the bell. Sorry.
And I had a huge
Sorry about
crush
that.
on, of course, Zach Morris because he was adorable, and my Ken looked like him too. So,
I was a Scrooge fan
but
because I'm a weirdo.
you were you know,
I like
he did
nerds.
stand up. He did stand up not that long ago, but like before he passed away and stuff.
Yeah, he also went boxing. There you go.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, celebrity boxing was one of those things I loved. Oh man, hey
Oh
Chance,
my
let's see me do
gosh.
celebrity boxing.
But that and Muppet Babies too. Muppet Babies was another one I just adore because I love Miss Piggy. I've always liked the Muppets, always. So I know that theme song for sure. But yeah, so those were just a few.
didn't know the Muppets were. I didn't know about Muppet Babies up until I went on a field trip in first grade to the Top Gun thing out there in Miramar. And then I ate McDonald's for like the first time in not McDonald's but the Happy Meal for McDonald's. It was the first time I ever ate it in first grade.
Ever?
And so
Ever?
It came yeah. I'm blessed and cursed.
Wow.
Who knows? If it was In-N-Out, I would have been like I would have cried. But fortunately, In-N-Out was
Yeah, we don't have that around here. Are your diamond shoes too tight? Also, we don't have.
Yeah,
that.
well, listen. You know what? If In-N-Out gives me diamond shoes, I'm okay with it.
Gives you something.
Anyways,
I thought you were going to say
but-
diarrhea, but
This is a family show. Why would I say that? Also,
well,
at the
diarrhea is a
same
family
time,
thing. It's a family event. People kids
listen.
get diarrhea too. It's okay.
listen, I don't family except here and at Chances and a handful of
Your
others.
mother was on, and your mother is so sweet, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Everybody loves my mom.
Yeah, we're getting off topic. We're getting off track.
Listen, of course we are. Anyways, but my point is in the Happy Meal came a book of Muppet Babies, and it was the first time I ever heard about Muppet Babies.
I remember those books. Yep, they're like the little and sometimes it would come with like the little tiny puppet.
Well, like no, it was a full book. It was a book like the size of a Bearsy Bears. It was like the size of Bearsy Bears, like that.
Yes, I do remember those, and I remember the puppets. I think Burger King of the Miss Piggy from. Anyways, but yeah,
yes,
because Miss Piggy is like my favorite actress. So
I love Miss Piggy. She's amazing.
Do you guys remember bacon television though? Do you remember?
Who doesn't love bacon though?
Well, rude. I don't eat bacon.
Listen, as a child, they would call me Miss Piggy, and I'd be like so happy because Miss Piggy is such a bad A, and also like really funny and takes no crap. And then one time, you know what? This is a family show. We'll say what I did to a person later. All right.
You don't tell the bikini story in your dive into the water and everyone's PTSD. We won't talk about that right now.
Listen, nobody had PTSD, not even me.
No,
but anyways,
not you.
No, not the boys who saw. Oh, Triple B wants to take back her show.
Sometimes you don't take your ADHD medicine, and it shows.
Hey, they don't treat it out here anymore. So there you go.
What?
Yeah. Okay. In 2020, they stopped giving me it just cold turkey, and then I got a message from them saying they no longer treat it, and that was it. And I'm like, cool, thanks.
Well,
I hate it. So not only did I get off of cold turkey, not only did I get off of cold turkey, I never had it again because they no longer treat it out here, or so they told me. I'm like,
wait, that's not even. Is that okay? Like, can I?
Listen, it's still California, so sure, of course it is. Like they won't even give me my EpiPen anymore. Okay, I haven't had EpiPen in a long time, and I'm allergic to buckwheat. Like it'll kill me, and my birds eat buckwheat, right? So my reading skills aren't exactly up to par. So, anyways, healthcare in California, fix yourself or not, whatever.
I'm gonna have to send you an EpiPen in your package because I have your package ready to go. I'm gonna have to.
Oh, good. Should be like 20.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you need 20? Because my insurance gave me that like for free for some reason.
Well,
I was like, I should give this to somebody that doesn't have a plan B and a plan C.
Daddy.
Those are expensive, man. I was like, whoa, I should sell these maybe.
Well, anyways, apparently I don't have medications because why would I?
All right, we're done. Sorry. We're done.
Anyways, back to
all right. So again, we're talking about because we have some new people. I want to say hi to the Book of Aaron. What's up, buddy? The Book of Aaron, actually, the first live stream I ever did, I had a puke bucket and I was gonna throw up. And I was talking to him right before I went live, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up, and he's like, "You'll be fine." And he coached me all the way.
Are you kidding
he coached me all the way up until the point I hit that live button, and I was just like, "I'm gonna get sick." Like,
you know something,
so
Triple B. I should send you the link. I thought I'd list it. I should send you the link to the first time I ever went live, and you'll be like, "Oh wow."
Well, I just want to say, Aaron, I have not forgot that day. Okay, thank you.
That's a gift. That's a gem for sure.
Right.
No,
BBB has the best
that's
friend
amazing
ever.
when you have a friend that can sit there and go, no, you're good.
Look, we're moving.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I would like
Wait
to.
a minute, we went out of order.
Yeah, I'm going man, woman, man, woman.
I'm featured this week.
You got to totally change the order of the thing you're doing because now I'm going to be confused. But I got it now. Memorizing man, woman.
Okay.
Understood.
So next will be Lobo, and then you, and then Jim's.
Good job.
No one puts Jim last.
But no, you can put him last. Still put him in the corner.
Nobody puts me in a dryer. By the way.
No, you put yourself in the dryer. That was you.
Allegedly.
Look at what the Book of Aaron said. Look what the Book of Aaron said to my comment. You've been nailing it ever since. Thank you, Aaron.
That's a good friend.
And the reason why we're not on my channel right now because I would have just never mind what I would have done. Good job, Aaron, for being wholesome. I can't be wholesome like
I absolutely love Aaron's channel. Like Aaron and his 3 daughters and his wife, they go out and do Small Business Tuesdays.
Oh,
they
I was wondering that. I don't need to add them because I was thinking about that and I forgot.
They're amazing channel. Like they're doing a garden. They do taste testing with their kids and teach them new foods. They play games. And as it's like a very it's like when you think of family, their family is like what you
Aw.
would think about as like the
So it-
perfect family.
So it's like opposite of Ruby. What's her name?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
8-passenger mom.
So I highly recommend everybody jump over there and check out
That's
the Book of
awesome. I'm
Aaron
definitely
and
going to.
Wajamin, Music Fun, etc. Like all of these channels, everybody that's in here, we're here to support each other. YouTube's not going to hand us a bone. We're here to take care of each other. We'll grow together. Let's go. Let's grow.
Wait a minute. Not only do we flock together, but we flock together and we have fun because in every channel we have something different to offer. Something that Tracy was saying to me today was she liked my channel because I had everything on it, which is really funny.
Right. Different
because I do.
Yeah,
I literally do.
And
because
we literally are very diverse. We're very diverse. Yeah.
And mine
Except
is really
Chance.
comedy, but if
Except
you don't
Chance,
know about
he's
the
Mr.
show,
Facts.
then you can still watch it.
Yeah,
No, he
Chance
has a
is-
lot of exciting stuff too. Like the
He's still very diverse.
Excuse you. I did not say. I said. I didn't say he was boring. I said he had lots of facts, and also he can present all the facts and it's entertaining because he doesn't breathe. It's pretty funny. Anyways, check out Chance to see if he passes out in the next show
He's the blue
tomorrow.
over there.
No, we
You
love our
didn't remind him
Chance.
to breathe. It's your fault.
No, it's Jim's fault. Jim's not there. I have to try to
Oh,
remember
Jim.
to tell him.
You know, we're sick of you.
Okay.
Putting any tangent.
That's my daughter who has an override on the silence.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's my
Is that
favorite. Lois.
All right. Okay,
She's
so
telling me,
anyways,
sorry I'm missing your live, Mom. I'm at work, but she has an override to
Aw.
the silence. So I'm all.
Peter. Oh.
All right, Sick. Are you ready to answer the question, Sick?
right, go on.
You're good?
We'll shut up, I promise.
All right. And the question again. The question again is what are some of your fondest memories of watching TV shows and cartoons as a child? And which ones left the biggest impression on you?
Wow, fondest memories would be that, getting excited typically on that Saturday morning, you don't have school at 6 o'clock. Mom's not even up yet. But I'm in front of the TV with a big bowl of cornflakes and a spoon and just not even really paying attention to the bowl of cereal. I'm just zoned in on whatever I was watching.
And you're under?
The most impressionable
I don't
ones.
want to hear about that. It's Saturday and a
It's
child.
fine.
Ew.
It's fine.
The most
Please, he's old now.
Most impressionable would have to be A-Team and MacGyver combined.
Ooh.
Ooh,
'Cause
the
they sh-
A-Team.
Tell
Yeah.
me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. And I don't
Well,
like
they
that show.
shared a common
movie.
trait. It was always the protagonist coming up with taking whatever was around them and building something to be the solution to their problem.
And
And
creating
I was a
the
Lego
drama to build something.
I was a Lego maniac growing up. Built a lot of models.
Zach, the Lego Maniac. I remember those.
And I would always just find stuff around me and put it together to make something new.
Ooh, that's cool.
And I still kind of do that to this day.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice, like little projects and stuff.
It'd have to be those two.
Mm-hmm.
But what
Did you
I
watch
did
wrestling? You
learn,
seem like a wrestler kind of watcher as a kid. Did you?
I used to be.
Yes, because it was on Saturday mornings at first, right? Wasn't it? Like back in the
Yeah,
day.
they had some Saturday morning segments. WWF did. And I watched it all the way till the Attitude Era ended. When they changed it to WWE, wrestling just changed and it got
When WWF
the
was gone,
storylines.
so was I.
Exact, too much. Right?
Me too.
And-
Me too.
And then in high school though, because everybody else was watching in ROTC, we watched the stuff. So and then I had a teacher that was all about The Rock. It was great.
Oh my God.
I was a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan.
Oh, we're gonna
Wasn't
fight. We're
everybody?
gonna fight later backstage.
Okay, we'll fight.
Strip wrestling match. And
Make
and
sure you
Jell-O,
get a
though.
chair. You better grab a
Oh.
chair.
I have
A
a
chair.
question.
I
Do
was
you
just
guys
thinking
remember
Jell-O.
Star
I'm
Search?
just gonna be
Did you watch
just
Star
nice
Search?
on my body. But no. She's like, I'm gonna murder you. Well, excuse me.
Hey, do you guys remember Star Search though?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I
I
love
tried
that.
everything I could
That
to
was
forget about it.
Saturdays too, right? Was it Saturday?
No.
Yeah.
Stop talking,
It was.
TV.
It was
Portrait.
Saturdays.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
It really was.
Were you muted,
know.
Chance, the whole time?
Somebody doesn't know. Someone doesn't know though, Sarah. Doesn't know. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, anyways, I'll shut up.
Is that all you had, Sick? Is just those couple shows?
But you said
Well, you
limit to 2
asked
each.
which ones would want to
Some.
make the most impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we do some,
That's a
it'll be
good
like
answer,
chance,
though.
and it'll be all.
I mean, there's a lot of
Alphabetical order. But no,
there's
that's
a
interesting.
order.
What do you do for a living now? Do you do something where you build and stuff? And create?
I build headaches.
Involuntarily?
So I drive.
What
I'm
on
a truck
earth
driver
do you
right
do?
now.
Oh,
Truck
Okay.
driver right now. So
That's
You
yeah,
have a lot of time to
Hilarious.
think about stuff that you want to create and do and
I
stuff
might
like that when
build
you
up
get
a
back.
palette every now and then.
okay.
But I
So
mean, there's
Sick-
too many. There's like really too many shows to name, but the main two I could think
know.
of from
That's what
far
popped in
back
your
in my
head, sorry.
childhood. But right behind A-Team and MacGyver, Chips pops up. Chips
Oh,
got
yeah.
me with my
Oh, hell
obsession
yeah.
in law
Oh
enforcement
yeah.
and motorcycles.
Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Miami Vice. Yeah.
John Baker and Eric
Oh
Estrada
my gosh.
they were just the
They
two
were.
coolest guys on motorcycles, man.
I don't think the Eric Estrada guy, he doesn't age.
I
The same with Mr. T. He doesn't.
I love the first episode of Chips. It is so, may I say, lame. I mean, cool. I've been cool the whole time.
You mean like the pilot? Like the pilot?
Well, listen, whatever. Anyways, and then what I think too is the other one I didn't like, but also I learned about a show that I definitely didn't like was HR Stuff and Puff or whatever the heck it was. Yeah, there you go. Chance. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
right.
remember that.
Well, anyway, so there's an episode in Chips where the guy plays the guy was driving his car with his costume on, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And then they're like, "The show." And I'm like, "That sounds familiar." And then I did that accidental Google search because I spelled it correctly. Who knew? Oh gosh, right? The one time I didn't want to. Who cares? I did, and I'm like, "Oh no." Anyways, but yeah, then I found out what it was, and I was like, "Ugh." There you go.
Oh well.
Oh, I gotta give it to one more show. One more.
He's definitely Chance's friend.
For one main reason. Yeah.
What is it?
That dango Sesame Street, because I swear every day for some reason at some point in time, Phenomena pops in my head.
Phenomena.
No reason.
Phenomena.
Every day of my life.
Phenomena.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. Thanks a lot for getting in all of our heads now. Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, Sick, I wanted to tell you, I run a transportation company. I'm the North State Terminal Manager in California, and I run a transportation company, and I have a warehouse and a transportation company. And some of the people in chat are also Class A drivers and box truck drivers that work with me. So, welcome. I'm very familiar with drivers. So, I'm the North State.
12 years now.
If this weren't a family show, I would tell you about what I think about drivers and what I like to do. So we'll just discuss that some other time. No, you don't understand. If I listen, this is a family show. I can't tell you how awesome what I was going to say is backstage.
Tell me
later.
Tell me in the text.
Backstage.
Well, you know how like the truckers have a horn, right? There, I'm gonna leave it at that. There you go.
If it makes you feel any better, I also moonlight as a sheriff's deputy. So I mean,
oh, I like how you say moonlighting, like it's a little mischievous. I
Moonlighting.
as a sheriff.
Moonlighting.
We're moonlighting.
Well, I work at a smoke buddy store just part time now because I'm helping out a friend, and I knew nothing about vaping or any smoking at all.
Wow.
I'm also a therapist. It's a little change, just a change.
And aren't you hip hop dance too?
I teach hip hop dance fitness. Yes, I love it. And I do a little bit of everything because I.
And then she streams with all the rest of us.
TD, I know how that is because when I was raising my daughter, 3 jobs. I understand.
Yes. It's not easy. Right.
No.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
But you know what? It is rewarding to watch your children grow up into good people.
Absolutely. And I have flexibility because a lot of the jobs are like, independent. So I could go to my son's lacrosse games and go to my daughter's like golf stuff and go to like cello rehearsal, all that stuff.
Right.
So.
You go to golf?
Cello. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I was going to give you the golf clap.
Yeah, I know nothing about golf. And lacrosse, when the meeting happened,
oh, crap.
They're like, any
it's
questions?
my turn.
And I'm like, yeah. Yep. Oh, sorry, go. Ooh.
Yeah, what was the question again?
What?
It was the mana.
Ah, hey, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
There's my daughter.
Oh, Sierra. I love that. Mommy.
Mommy. That's
Sierra's
what you heard.
so pretty.
Mommy,
She's so beautiful.
mom.
Did
Yeah,
you ever
and
see
she
when
says I
Lois
look
was
pretty
young?
with my makeup. Do you know
You
what? This is the
do.
first time I did my makeup. She always does my makeup.
Oh, Sierra.
Well,
Aw.
even Chance has makeup done. I mean, I don't even have my makeup
Well,
done. So there you go.
Sierra moved.
Jim
Sierra
does. Jim has his
moved.
makeup done.
Sierra moved to Nevada and left me in
Aw.
California.
It's not that
So
far. Not far.
Wait,
it's still
wait a minute.
still.
So Triple B, then we need to take a trip to Nevada.
Yeah, Carson
'Cause we
City
can-
by Reno.
Yeah, we
I
can
want to go to
both.
Reno so
we can
bad.
both-
I
we
want
can
to go to
both do
Reno
that
really
real
bad.
quick.
We're going.
Let's do it.
Yes. I gotta get my
Who's
truck
paying?
fixed, okay? And move.
Sierra says hello.
Jim's gonna foot the bill. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, Jim's
Okay.
gonna marry my mom, so that we're good.
Oh, you come, Dad. Aw.
Sarah, when you get it,
Yeah.
I mean, Sarah, I got a technical question. When you get a moment, I got to ask you something.
Okay.
I'm trying to send
thanks,
BBB
Jeff.
pictures, and it's not working, and it's getting very frustrating here. I've been trying for
You're
5
sending me
minutes.
pictures?
Yeah.
So Brandon said
No,
that
okay,
he's
you
watching
do.
Bugs
StreamYard.
Bunny in 2020.
Of the fembots. I had 5 photos I wanted to show when it's
Send
my
them
turn.
to me in text,
freaking
and I'll
They shall
upload them
upload
to
them.
the StreamYard.
Oh, the Bernstein
Perfect.
Bears.
Okay.
Yes, Brandon, I agree.
Yeah,
I love Bernstein Bears.
you don't have access to the brands, so you can't upload them.
Well, I was going to present them. Can I? Okay, I'll just do it that way, the way BBB suggested. Let's move
Can't you
on.
just alter them, like, and do a post later, and like alter them a little bit so it's not like exactly?
Well, if he text messages them to me, I will upload them to StreamYard,
Yeah,
and then we'll.
and I'm gonna
you
rub
know what you should
I
do,
don't even
Chrissy?
know now.
You should make all of us girls the fembots for kids.
I can do that.
I can do that too.
totally
That's
do
gonna
that.
be
Wait a minute.
awesome.
That's something that we can totally do.
Yes.
Oh my
yeah.
god, that's gonna be so great! I can't wait. Don't. He's
Well,
gonna
Chrissy.
nightmare.
I mean,
Can I email them to you? I don't know if I know your email address. All right, hang on. I'm gonna
Brainbenderbanter@gmail.com.
you
Got
can
it.
always you can
what,
okay, I was gonna say-
singular brain bender, not benders.
It's Benders.
Plural. Got it.
Do you have a D?
brain?
I have 3D.
sorry.
Really?
Oh, but
I'm
the D does it
I'm sorry.
for
Vitamin D.
bender.
We want vitamin D.
No, I'm talking about his D key in his computer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask a question. Can I ask a question real
Please
fast?
take control of this mess. Yes.
Please do.
Oh, you want me to take control of the mess? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm taking control of the mess. Just give me 1 second
dang it.
right here.
Thanks, Mom. That's awesome. I don't know what
I
it
have
is.
a-
I can't do it, but it's awesome.
I would like to know, just let me know in the chat if you want something like this. I'm going to order some. They're not here yet. I just got a sample. But if you guys would like one,
Somebody just turned
then
their
let me
pants.
know how
Ooh,
many
what
and
is it? What is
send
it?
me your information and I'll mail them out like Chance did.
What is it?
Oh,
Are they stickers? How cool! I love those.
Yeah, so my address is 123. Hurry up and send it to me. And thank you.
In California, where she can't get treated for ADHD.
Yeah,
How big are those stickers?
5 inches. You could
Oh.
get
No, we
3. You could
I
get
like how you asked like how
3
big,
or 5.
oh, cool.
So
I want the
what-
3 so I can put multiple on my.
Yeah.
I need
like,
5 because I said
You
so.
could get 3 or 5. And see, this is 5. Look how big that is. This
That
is
is
That's
big.
big. That's a big sticker.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
So-
like 3? I don't know what you mean anymore about math.
You could get
You know what?
3 inch or 5 inch.
Yeah, I got that now. I thought you meant you get 3 of them or you get 5 of them. Listen, you gotta be more specific about your numbers. Okay?
Yeah,
'Cause
that
numbers
was
is
a
not
little
my-
confusing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
Wow.
Talking to the numbers puzzle person. That's hilarious.
Look, there's space right here under my gay unicorn with the pom poms because
Well,
this
no.
is Pom Squad Fitness. And I thought I had chances, but no, I have a Youngstown clothing company and Donda
yeah.
because I love Kanye. Donda.
You do have chances. You just didn't put it on yet, like you said last
No,
time.
this
we
is
were
a
gonna do.
different. It's a different Hydro Flask. I have multiple because you know
Oh my
So I
gosh,
wanna-
excuse me. I forgot you like to stay hydrated because you have the thirst.
I teach hip hop dance fitness. Thank you very much. And Dave and Buster's cup. See.
Aw, David Buster's.
Okay. So my daughter says, hell yeah. you.
Oh,
Right?
this one
That's
says
a
going to
place she
therapy is
needs.
cool.
So I wanted to grab her and put her on there because she's at work and she's limited. She's probably hiding in a corner somewhere trying to like.
That's what you said
Sneak on
last
the
time.
stream.
She's avoiding us.
No, she literally is at work. She said, bigger is always better. Go for 5-inch.
Oh, Sierra, this is a family show. I'm not sure.
Oy vey.
Plus, if it was only 5 inches, we might have no problem. But
Listen,
so
I gotta be quiet.
speaking of childhood, do you guys remember this? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
The,
There you go.
the cups
Yeah.
from last
It's my-
time you showed.
It's from when I
Smurfs.
was a kid. I used to drink this on Saturday mornings. I used to drink
You,
like
drink,
water.
you drink, you drink cups? How did you drink cups?
You know what? I will smack your soul.
I know. I'm waiting for you.
No, but it's like the color is still like so vivid. Like I don't understand how these glasses like hold up like that. Like I put them in the dishwasher.
Because they didn't put them in the dishwasher. I don't know.
Because it's probably lead, and I'm like,
Okay,
Oh,
Sarah.
yeah, lead. Yes, what was the question?
Okay, the question. We got to try to stay on track.
We already
We're
know
getting
what she's going to
way
say.
out of control here.
Sorry.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
What are some of your fondest memories of watching TV shows and cartoons as a child? Which ones left the biggest impression on you? Now, I'm going to ask again because so far everybody has answered with what TV shows and cartoons they saw as a child.
I said
The
what?
question is, what are some of your fondest memories?
Okay.
Shane and I answered that.
I believe that's being answered.
Yeah.
I mean, Shane and I both talked about our
You
bowl
answered it.
cereal.
Sick answered it when he said like he's sitting there eating cereal.
Yeah, me too.
Like that was an actual thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And my little nightgown
okay.
that went over my legs like that.
Yeah.
Like.
Whoa. Okay.
Free show.
I got it. I can't say that was cheeky. Anyways.
No, Cheeky's fine. Cheeky's fine.
All right. Okay.
So,
So that's me,
your
everybody. And some of the funnest memories I had were TV shows and all the whatever the heck the question was now. Okay. So basically, for me, I grew up in the this thing called the 80s, right? Like I was born in 82, right? So for me, I'm gonna just stick with what I watched with my mom and dad, my brother in our house in Long Beach, okay, in the 80s. You know, and Saturday mornings, you know, my brother would, you know, grab me and we'd go watch G.I. Joe. We go watch Transformers. We'd go watch all those things, right?
He-Man.
And sometimes even before school we'd watch those things, right? And one time in particular, you know, he grabbed me. We went and we watched you know, Transformers, and then we watched G.I. Joe, and then he decided that he wanted to go play with his cars and trucks in the bathtub. Now we weren't supposed to do that, so of course we did that. Anyway, so we put some water in there too, because I don't know why he did. We put some water in there, and we got like, you know, those construction trucks and the cars, and we drove in there, and you know, made the wheels all made black marks all over the bottom of the bathtub, right? So that was a fun, you know, get the comment out there and clean it up. And my parents are like, "Hey, what did you guys do this morning?" Nothing. Why is there all like black marks in the bathtub? I don't know. Anyways,
weird.
And then
weird.
you know, then I get in trouble for not ratting on my brother. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, I'm darn that loyalist, right? I will get my whooping. I don't know what happened. But listen,
she's mafia.
Right? Well, anyways, if you wake up with a horse head in your bed, you messed up. All right.
Swimming with the
but one of my, you know, I have a lot of TV shows. You know, I used to watch a lot too. Emergency, you know, of course, A-Team and all that stuff. But now I watched the original Superman, which I freaking loved. You know, black and white, all real good. But Brandon, if you're watching this, you probably want to just tune out right now because I'm about to say those words of Star Trek.
I knew it.
TOS. So, as a child, before all cartoons and all TV shows, right, I wanted to watch the original series of Star Trek. And it was the first TV show that I played with, like, it reenacted with my dolls as a little kid. So I'd get my Cabbage Patches, right? And whatever else I had. And I get like this, you know, eraser, right? You know, just an eraser. And I use it as a little, like, you know, digesting tool that Bones used, right? Now, Bones has always been my favorite because freaking, I love Bones. Now, I would make the noises too, Chance, except for they did not sound as good as you. So there you go.
Oh,
but yeah, I would make them and I would play like that with my dolls. And then, I would reenact the episodes that I would watch, right? And then later on, I had cards, like collectible cards, right? Of Star Trek. And, I couldn't read still, right? At all. I mean, I could still read, but I couldn't read. And so I would show the images of the cards to my grandparents, my dad's parents, right? Because they had all the original series, taped right now. Chance always talks about how he could smell comic books and they look the smell of them.
Yeah.
These videotapes of my grandparents for years after I got them, right? When you shove them into the case, fast, right? The air would whoosh back in your face. It would smell like their house for years afterwards.
That's so nice.
Yeah, you
that's
can.
A nostalgic memory.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's sweet.
And I also lick Reader Digest because for whatever reason they taste really good and they also smell good. I'm a freak. But at the end of the day, I mean, listen, I didn't went to high school, so I don't even know.
We're normal. Chrissy said we are normal.
But you're the therapist here, so you agree with that?
Ourselves. Like
There's
I say,
normal. There's typical.
we are normal. We are normal to each other.
Well, we're normalish to each other, okay?
That's how a cult starts. Yeah, we are okay. We're fine.
But yeah, so given the choice above all else would be the original series Star Trek. Now, one of the fondest memories, besides showing the cards to my grandparents and them going, like, because not all of them have the title episode. Some of them just said Sulu on it, but like I couldn't read it as a kid. So they'd just be like, okay, well, I think it's like they would they'd grab
Random.
3 tapes. They would grab 3 tapes and they would look like they were reading them, right? And they'd be like, okay, we'll try this one, right? And they would put this one in. I'd be like, no, it wasn't on that one. They're like, okay, we'll make a deal with that. So we'll try another one next time, right? And eventually
but now.
Eventually they did play everyone I ever asked for, plus all of them, right?
Aww.
And another part of that memory at my grandparents' house in particular when I watched that, right, would be sometimes she would buy me whatever candy and or gum because I wasn't allowed to chew gum at my house, right? So I would get juicy fruit because it tastes the best, even though it only lasts like a second, right? So I go through like a 25-cent pack in like 5 seconds, have a water
Like
this tasteless junk. But for the first 3 bites ish, it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So it would it's a compounded thing. And then the other show that I watched at my grandparents' house
about it. So
well, yeah, but I'd be over. Okay, so my grandparents were in Inglewood. We were in Long Beach, so we'd go over there quite often. It wasn't that far. And then the other thing is when I would spend the week there or whatever, my grandma and I would watch Murder She Wrote. And those Star Trek and Murder She Wrote are 2. Yeah. So okay, let's put it this way: Murder She Wrote, Star Trek, and Emergency are the 3 most important shows of my childhood.
Oh,
okay.
So your grandparents liked those before you did, so they were probably like, "Yes, she's into this!" Like, so excited.
So it's like me hanging out with Chance down. He introduced me to Space 1989. He's like, "Don't get burnt out," and I'm like, "Listen, I gotta move soon, so I'll take a little bit of a break."
I don't even know. There's no labels on these tapes. I don't even know what's what.
Right? But
Sarah, I'll recreate what you're talking about.
What?
Yeah, that's really nice memory.
You're talking about doing this.
Yes, but right to your face like that, right? But
so they let
right
you
to
chew
your
gum
face.
you weren't allowed to chew. They let you watch your favorite stuff. Like, you probably wanted to go there all the time.
Well, yeah, that's the point of grandparents, right? Like, you want to live there.
Well, I mean,
and then you have to go home and you're like, oh, man.
Right? I can't chew this juicy fruit, so I better get rid of it.
Well, random videotape, Sarah. Return to the Batcave, March 9th, 2003.
Whoa.
Nice.
That was on CBS special, and you saw the screen test of Lyle Wagner as Bruce Wayne and Batman. He didn't make the cut.
Nice.
It went to Adam West, and he did a good job.
And then Adam West exploded.
Do you guys see my daughter's comment?
I see it, but I read it down.
Star Trek was awesome.
No, my daughter says, "Courage the Cowardly Dog," and my mom walking in saying, "What the actual blank are you watching?"
Dude, my mom and I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. We watched it all the time
loved it too, but the first time I walked in and she was watching it, I'm like, "What is this? What are you
that's
watching?
My dad was like, "What is Beavis and Butthead?" And I'm like,
Okay, so we're gonna move on now, and we're gonna go down to the other comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Jeff says feature
creatures. I don't even know what that
Bob Wilkins. Chance?
Yes.
Do you know what one this is? Do you know what this is? I don't remember, Jeff. I don't know that one.
No, that might be something in another country outside the USA.
Jeff,
But I'm not sure.
Jeff is in the country. Jeff works for me. This guy works for me.
Okay.
She's done background checks on Jeff.
Sick.
Okay.
I love that
He's a real person.
cartoon. That's your icon right now.
What is it?
Oh, Metapocalypse?
Yes. Oh my
That show
god.
is so metal. It is
We have
so metal.
We'll have to talk about it. We'll have to talk later about that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'll
moving
talk
back
later.
on back on track.
Like guys, let's get on track, okay? I never do that.
Track.
I'm on track.
Christy, just gonna come around again with this because I got my visual aids for the Bionic Woman for later.
If you want to shoot,
He's been working on it since.
I love it.
No,
So Wajamin says He-Man. Wajamin says He-Man.
Yep. I went to Comic-Con as She-Ra with my son.
You gotta remember, my uncle worked for Mattel, so he was a part of the He-Man toy line.
Oh,
so we
I'm so
got
jealous.
all that stuff.
You could
And I
have gotten any
broke my brother's
Barbie.
heart out.
Any Barbie. Any Barbie.
We were talking at once.
Dude, I got Barbies too.
What?
I know you could have gotten any Barbie you wanted, probably. Crazy.
Well, not really. It was just whatever
Yeah.
he could get for the toy testing line.
Oh well, I'm sure there's some Barbies that fell off the truck.
No,
Chance,
he got
do
it
you
for
have
free.
something to say about He-Man?
Well, I was looking up creature features. No, I have nothing to say about He-Man. That was a little outside of
Okay,
my
so we'll go
age
back
range.
to that. Go ahead, Chance. Creature.
No, I'm looking up creature features because I want to learn what this is.
I think it says feature creature.
And I see creature features TV. I do
Okay, well
see it.
there's no D in there, so you should be fine.
He doesn't like to do. He doesn't want to do.
He lost his
Can
death
I tell you
long
something
ago.
about Transformers? So my friend, when we were little,
Oh,
was
it's from
saying that
2016. That's why I've never heard of it.
Oh. Well, so my friend used to sing the Transformers like theme song, and she would say Transformers 4 to Feature-Fi, and I'm like, that's not how it goes.
That's not the
she's like, well, how
song.
does it go? And I'm like,
Working
I don't
9 to
know.
5.
I don't know how it goes, but that's not how 4 to Feature-Fi. I'm like, that's not what they say.
Oh
I
my
don't know what they
gosh.
say, but it's not 4 to Feature-Fi. Like that's for sure. And she's like,
I love
like,
4 to
yes, they
55.
do.
But I think
4 to
it's funny.
Feature-Fi. I know, it is very funny.
So now at work, everybody could expect to come to me and ask for time off, and I'm going to go for the feature fight. That's not a reality.
It does fit. I'll give her that. It fits well. It does.
It's not a
Like,
reality.
but it's more than meets the eye, right?
Robots in disguise.
Yep.
Okay, so Few Savage Pal says Robotech.
That was good. Jap animation. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never.
I'm sorry. I only like the Power Rangers.
Go
Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
It's
Go
an-
Power
badass
Rangers.
The
You
badass
mighty
thing.
Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah. I was the 8th grader. I
my
get it.
bad.
There's so many rumors about the Power Rangers.
What does Wajamin say? Beavis and Butthead, do America.
You
I
like
didn't-
porn stuff?
You want some TV for my bunghole?
Family show.
Didn't
Sierra says robots in disguise.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
For
that's
the
us.
feature time. Robots in disguise.
They
Oh,
took
I
the
thought it was more than
Cylon
meets the
voice.
eye. It's not
No,
more than
no,
meets the eye?
No, the
More
first
than
part
meets
is
the eye?
more than meets the
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
and then it's robots in disguise.
So
And
it's
then
not,
the
oh,
high
gotcha,
part.
gotcha. It's not for the feature five.
It sounded like
It
a
might be in there.
It fits. It
In
goes
the
like
original
together
Battlestar
well.
Galactica, it sounded like a Cylon saying "robots in disguise," and or if you will, the song "Help Me Out, Sick" 2010.
Satan. I think it's Satan for a minute.
Just like, you know the guy, Google, you know the guy
Funky
that
Town.
hair I like?
Funky Town.
Oh,
The
oh,
robot.
Won't you take me to
Town.
Funky Town? Won't you take me
With
to
that
I hate that song. I hate
synthetic
funk.
voice.
Funk.
The synthetic voice. So
Won't you take me to
Oh yeah. Okay.
robots in disguise?
I mean, which came
Right
first?
before the violins kick in.
Right.
I'm gonna look it up.
The
What
power
was
that
first,
beat drop.
Battlestar in
The
'78 or Funky Town?
Simpsons.
That That was the 80s beat drop.
Let me see here. Funky Town. Where's that coming?
Uh-oh.
Funky Town.
You know, Chance had an assistant. You know, like when Theo Vaughn does a show, he's like, "Hey, look up this, look up that." Like he would really, really benefit from an assistant. Does anybody want to be his assistant out there?
Well, I am.
You will
except
get
for
free
spelling.
trading cards.
Definitely not.
Sarah's my assistant.
But
Minus
Jim's
the
her
spelling.
assistant. It's all a big circle.
That's right.
But he doesn't wear the
Brandon's-
blue dress like Monica Lewinsky.
I got my
Jeff's
cards.
blue dress, what?
Aw, what are they? Which kind? What are they?
I'm gonna call in the Chance's unboxing tomorrow when he gets done, and I'm gonna unbox him on his unboxing show.
Exciting! Oh, you're gonna unbox on the unboxing.
I have not opened them yet.
How did you
Good
not
job.
kill you?
Cool,
How is
dude.
it not killing you?
That's cool.
Dude,
Sick.
send me the
That's
link.
cool.
Oh, and real quick, Triple B, can I detract real quick and tell everybody that what Chance got me for my birthday?
Ooh, what is it?
Well, I mean, I can't show you right now because it's packaged up so I can move it when I move, right? But he sent me currently what he sent me is 3 comic books and they were Star Trek, and it was awesome. And he came out of the collection he just got. So he unboxed these ones live, and then I get to have them. I'm like, woo! And then
That's so
he's the
nice.
sweetest guy ever. He
What a great gift.
right? He sent me the T-shirt too. Now it does not fit over my top hat at
Atlanta
all.
Comic Convention T-shirt. Yeah.
Yes,
Aw.
it's amazing. So when I get set up at the new place, I will be hanging it on the wall because, of course.
And not
But,
trying to toot my own horn. I get you some scratch cash too, just a little bit of cash.
Yes, you did, and I appreciate that.
So nice.
And look what's on the way from Shane B. Look at this.
Woo!
Right?
Nick 2210 Production.
But
Look at his logo.
But
Look at his
well, I
logo.
already know that. I
You
already
don't
talked
gotta
to
make me
Sick
That's
about
big
it.
really
unless
Oh,
you
I
want
like the
to.
logo.
That's good. Sick.
You
That's
don't
really
gotta
good.
make
Make
me
it big
big
as you
unless
want
you
to.
want to. Hint, hint. But look.
Yeah, make it big. I got it. Doing it right now. I'm
Hey,
making you
Sick,
big.
are you gonna be selling your merch?
Nice.
I have to get in contact with my girl that makes my shirts for me because she's kind of back and forth between here and Minnesota, so her equipment isn't set up. So we're working on that.
Oh, I can send you a link. It's like it's called Spring Tea, but you could sell something. You get a
Oh,
percentage. of
I
like,
do not like that store one bit. They are.
Wait, Spring Tea?
Yeah, no thanks.
Spring
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, no
Spring Tea,
thanks.
because there's a couple of them.
Oh no,
This
it's
is
not
not
please.
junk.
There are
It's
others.
high
Okay, look.
quality material.
I want one of those T-shirts. Okay.
I watched it. Look, it comes in plastic with care instructions and everything.
I like the
on a
logo.
separate cardboard
So,
card.
Sick,
Very
what is
Uyghurs
that?
Monday.
What is that in the cup in the cozy?
What?
Beer.
Beer 20.
It's apple juice. It's apple juice. It's a family show.
I've got tomato juice. I'm fine.
I got
Mine is-
Ciroc in the car. I forgot about my Ciroc,
Well,
but I got it.
Wait a minute. Mine is a police code 211. No, there you go.
What? California sober.
Absolutely. California.
No way. I would never be California
No
sober.
doubt
Not even
about
California.
Oh, that's an electronic sound. California.
No doubt
Knows how
about
to
it.
party.
Do it, Chancey. Do it, Chancey.
In the city of Compton. Keep
Compton.
rocking. Dude, that
Keep
song came out when I was in 8th
For the
grade.
Fiji Fire. It's everywhere, actually.
Quick thing.
It really does. I gotta thank her. Crystal, thank you, wherever you are.
The Cylon was first. You don't have to make it big, but it's okay. The Cylon
Yes, we
was
do.
first with that sound. And the song Funky Town by Lip Sync was released in March 1980. Battlestar Galactica debuted on September 17th, 1978. So the Cylons were first. And then the Transformers
the Cylon.
copied that. They copied the Cylon. So Cylon started it all. That sound.
Yeah, well, your
Little
mom's a
copycats.
Cylon.
Your
Spider
mom
cats
was
are
a
And when you
copycats.
when you talk into a fan, it sounds like a Cylon. You know, kind of like the joke in Tommy Boy. Luke, I am your father.
Aw,
It
such a good
sounds like a
movie.
Cylon when you talk into a fan.
All right, getting back on track.
I mean,
Not
what
like a
kids?
fan,
What
like
got
a
kids?
first
rotating,
question.
oscillating fan.
What
Sarah, look what
kid
I
does
won
not
for
like
you.
to talk into a fan? Like, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
sweet.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I won it in a coin machine at Dave & Buster's. So I won you that one, and I won you this girl. I don't know who she is, though. Hold on. Where'd she go?
Oh,
Dave and
my favorite.
Buster's.
She's another girl. She's really pretty. She's like African American, really really pretty. I don't know who she is though, but it's in my purse right now. But you got 2 of these, I think. So
Oh,
voila.
nice.
Happy.
How do you
So
know
she
she's
gave you
from
a
Africa? Maybe she came from Jamaica. Just saying.
Well, no, I mean she's a beautiful black woman. I'm not sure.
Can you do this, TD? Can you do the Spock live long and prosper?
Well, I could do the West Side thing.
So I can do both. Look, I can do both. I'm so gangster. I can do both. I can West and live long and prosper. Ooh, I'm gangster.
I love you. Fort of each back. Okay.
You're right. Okay, moving on to let's get through the first question finally.
Oh, Jim! We always forget about Jim.
No, we are
Jim
not
has
forgotten.
been so patient and quiet.
We have not
Jim,
forgotten.
that's scary, Jim. It's scary.
I bet you Jim has already been on 3 hikes since we started.
Jim is probably like, he's probably like in a restaurant listening to some speaker, like rolling his eyes, like, can you believe them? Listen to these people.
These are the people I'm on panel with. They don't even nature.
I don't even know them.
I've never met them before.
Well, hey, you guys, we haven't done Lobo either. So Lobo's next.
Yeah. Lobo, go.
Dear Lobo.
Well, we're going Jim. Are we going Lobo or Jim?
No.
Dude, do Jim's.
Well,
okay,
Jim is before.
I'll do Jim's. I'll do Jim's.
Jim's before L.
Yeah, Jim's.
Well,
where's your calves?
I couldn't go on a hike because there's no Wi-Fi, so I just covered a mile on the treadmill while I was waiting.
Oh. You poor adolescent.
Wow.
It's like an adolescent.
No wonder your calves are amazing. Got
it. We need some calf raising up in this piece.
The 2-part question there, fondest memories of watching TV shows, cartoons as a child, and which ones left the biggest impression. All of these left an impression. The fondest memories are going to be the cartoons: Mighty Mouse, Space Ghost, Herculoids, Milton the Monster, and many more. The ones that affected me the longest is going to be Superman, Roy Rogers, Ripcord, Sky King, Star Trek, and Twilight Zone. Superman and Roy Rogers, just had ethics in all their stories, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the George Lee, the original.
like a positive message too.
Ripcord and Sky King got me interested in skydiving, and then Star Trek and Twilight Zone got me interested in science fiction and science in general.
Yeah, Twilight Zone's scary, man.
Great answer.
That's the thing of it is, okay.
But it made you think. Twilight Zone made you think.
True, very
something
true.
that Chance said that he would have nightmares. In my life, I've never had a nightmare from anything. I've just never have.
Oh, I have them all the time.
And I have dreams about things, but it's always an adventure. It's never a nightmare. I mean, I even had sleep paralysis, and I wouldn't call that a nightmare. I was like, I'm suffering from this. I'm going back to sleep. I'm just so chill.
From 28 days later.
Let us know, TD. What is your psychoanalysis of that? Because she is a nice person.
Sometimes it's unprocessed trauma, so maybe she doesn't have a whole lot of trauma that she considers trauma, but maybe she processed things, so she was able to file it away somewhere. But I mean, I have nightmares all the time, a lot. Actually.
Dude, I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and I laughed. I don't know.
Me too.
I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Okay, so it must be a California thing. No, I literally never had a nightmare in my life. Never have.
All the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've had nightmares, but it's not because of TV shows or movies. I mean, everybody was talking about The Exorcist, and that they couldn't sleep for a week.
Well,
I went and saw The Exorcist and come home and went to sleep.
I was psychologically messed up because of The Exorcist, for real. I was not well. I was not okay.
I saw The Exorcist when I was 18, and I got a bunch of people in for the movie for free because they opened the movie theater, Edward Cinema, and they opened it, and it was a senior in high school, so I ditched school and had a bunch of people hidden in my car because the campus supervisors never searched my car because I'm a good kid, and also my parents were the school district. So anyways, we had a great time.
And
there you go. And your parents were Mormon.
Yes, and I was Mormon, and I also dropped everybody off, and I went to ROTC because I wasn't going to miss that, and then I went back to the theater. We all met up because they couldn't get into any of the movies that they wanted to see because 18 over, right? So I took them all to see The Exorcist and everything else that we could see. So they had to see all the ones that they already seen until I got back, and good times.
So do you guys see a recurring theme here that we all talked about Saturday mornings being nostalgic and that's part of kids don't know because they can watch cartoons at any time and stream stuff anytime now. So it's we had to wait for that,
So Jim's, are you done, Jim's?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
That was a good answer,
Jim.
Jim.
Gonna go ahead and move Lobo over.
Lobo.
I know.
What up,
There's
Lobo?
Lobo.
Your mom is Lobo.
Oh,
Howdy,
Your
y'all.
mom went to college.
hey Lobo.
How y'all doing?
Lobo.
I gave you the white girl woo. Woo!
Woo! Go Lobo!
Give me the white claw.
Tis I.
Tis you.
Tis
I guess
you.
my fondest my fondest memories of TV and stuff when I was a kid was actually reenacting my favorite TV shows with my friends on the weekends when we got to go play. We got kicked out of the house all day. Don't come back until the street lights come on. So we had to have something to do all day.
I missed
So
What
that.
did you reenact?
that's
What
back
did
when,
you reenact?
That's back when people weren't allergic to the outdoors and they
Yeah.
knew how to actually entertain themselves without electricity.
I could rollerblade
Well-
bike and ride my bike. It was cool.
And back
Well, what
before
did you act
widespread
out? What
use
was
of
your
bottled
show?
water, when you went and drank out of the hose, every now and then I can
Oh
still
yeah, I
get
drink
that
out of
Ew,
the hose too.
it's the
water coming out
grossest
of the
taste.
hose.
It's
and
the
that-
grossest
that
taste
It's the
ever.
best taste.
Oh my
No, it's
gosh, it
water
brings back
staleness
memories.
at its finest. It's like
But,
rubber water staleness.
Oh my goodness! And the smell with the warm water
And
coming
it's
out, 'cause you have
warm.
to let it run for a while to cool off.
Ew, it's so
Yeah.
warm. And, ugh.
Yeah, you
Listen,
gotta let
all I
all
can think about is,
you gotta
man, I
let all
want
the
some hose
bugs
water
wash
right
out of the
now.
hose first.
Your mom's a hose water.
Damn.
Your mom
But,
is the hose water.
Oh, sorry.
But my show, the favorite shows that I liked to reenact when I was a
I'm
kid
telling my mom.
was Airwolf, A-Team, Knight Rider, and Street Hawk.
Airwolf.
It was
How
because
did you reenact Airwolf? Wait a minute.
it was because they didn't rely on superpowers. So to a child, it seemed like those things were possible because it was by
Achievable.
use of technology that they were able to do what they did.
So
So
it was like
it-
attainable, yeah.
Yes, to my mind, it was okay. I'll never fly. I'll never run like the Flash. I'll never climb walls like Spider-Man. But if I had that
reprogram this
helicopter,
computer.
if I had that car, if I had that motorcycle, or if I knew how to do
Aw.
everything the A-Team did, and then we'd reenact that. But for cartoons, I would have to say that Captain Planet was
Ooh.
my favorite cartoon.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet was. I had
Yes.
always been a nature person, and so
Aw.
when it
That's
came
a lot
up
of
that they
heart.
brought all of the heart, the spirit, and all that stuff together, powers combined on Captain Planet. That really
Aw.
resonated with me because I've always been
And
a
heart.
big nature buff.
Is that his superpower? Like he wants to preserve the earth and stuff?
Yeah, because he was made out of he had all
I
these
don't know
people,
anything about it.
all these different
LeVar Burton.
kids. They were
LeVar
known like
Burton.
heart, spirit,
booking?
and all this different
Yeah,
stuff.
LeVar Burton is the voice of him.
From reading Rainbow?
Right.
Yes.
For real? Are you being serious right now?
Would I
Are you
lie?
with me? Because reading Rainbow is another
Goldberg
one
was
that
on
was
the
like
show
shaping.
too.
Oh, I love reading Rainbow, but LeVar Burton as that. I was like, oh, that's a terrible show. But I watched it because LeVar Burton. You know, what about Gargoyles? It had everybody from Star Trek in it.
Oh, I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember.
I never got into that. That was
Well-
after my kiddie time there.
What about the gladiators? That was the first time they had GoPro cameras. Like basically, they literally like duct taped cameras.
Oh,
to
are you
their-
talking about the
their-
live
Yeah.
action
Oh,
stuff,
American
right?
Gladiators.
American
Yeah.
Gladiators? Yeah, yes.
Storm.
It was like
Ah.
the makeshift GoPro for real. That's the first time we saw like from that angle, like when they're running and doing the jousting. And I like Lace; she was my favorite. But
And
Right.
which one of the gladiators became the female wrestler? She was
oh, she had blonde hair. They just did a documentary. It's so good. It's on Netflix, I think, right now. It was really.
it was Gina something, wasn't it?
You're not gonna believe this, but some of them are on steroids. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I think it was Gina or something. Yeah.
Gina
That was her-
Garofalo
she
or
was a
something
model.
like that.
She was a model too, and then a female wrestler. And there weren't many female wrestlers back
She-
then at all, other than China.
She
but-
was pretty much, as for muscle tone, she was
Oh.
yeah.
Yes. And she was like more like well balanced and stable because a lot of them had a lot of issues, and there was all kinds of drama, of course, you know. And
yes.
Roid Rage and 4 and like all stuff.
Feet
but-
five. Feet five.
Crispin
guys.
Wall.
Hey guys, we have a comment. We have The Simpsons, of course.
Ooh,
Of
of course. The
And then-
longest running show, right?
Yeah.
The long-
And then
yeah.
Jeff from my work. It was really funny. About 15 minutes before the show, he's like, "You didn't send me the link. Where's the
Oh,
link?
Jeff.
You have to send me the link." And then look what he says.
Oh, thanks. We are fun.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Jeff.
We put the fun in dysfunctional.
Because, but see, Chance can't because he doesn't have a D.
Dragon Ball Z, sick yeah. He doesn't have a Z. No, he doesn't like this.
He doesn't have a D for dysfunctional. He doesn't have a D.
He has a Z.
He's muted. Chance, unmute yourself.
Chance, unmute.
Sandy,
Chance,
I love Felix the cat.
unmute.
I had a Felix the cat clock. I loved it so much.
I said I am a D. Sorry.
Oh,
You don't
I
have
have
a
no
D.
D key on my laptop for anyone that doesn't know what the heck we're talking about.
So that's why you can't make us dysfunctional. You don't even have a D.
What about Ren and
Why
Stimpy?
is
Sarah,
functional?
that seems like something you'd be into.
I watch her Sippy all the freaking dang time. Yeah, I said dang.
It's how
Good
good
job.
wood. That's right. Yep. It's better than
Underdog, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like happy,
Totally
happy, joy,
Rocky
joy,
and
happy, happy, joy, joy.
Happy Joy
Rocky,
Joy.
what's
How about
your
Powder
What
Toast
am I-
Man?
That's
Powder Toast Man is my
a song of my life, right? I go
Yes,
live and I
yeah.
think in my head, happy, happy, joy, joy, and then I
I
giggle.
sing the stupid wood
Ren
song
and
all the time.
Ren and
It's
Stimpy.
all, it's all,
Yeah,
That's
Ren
what we
and
were talking
Stimpy.
about before
Right.
you went on
No.
to Rocky Bullwinkle.
Better than
Well,
bad, good.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying.
get
And then,
drunk.
then Danny Staten said Felix the cat.
Jim, I don't know who
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Polly Purebred is, but that sounds like a porn. I'm sorry, a porn.
No, that's from
That- That was who Underdog would rescue.
yes.
Rescue, quote unquote. Yep.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Your mom gets rescued.
Captain
Your
Planet.
mom is Underdog.
For energy bill.
Do you guys remember Captain Planet? Captain Planet.
Yeah, Ted Turner.
No, I
That's
never
from
watched
Atlanta.
it. But now I'm
Absolutely.
intrigued since you guys were talking about it. It sounds like a good concept.
That's when Al and Tom were
He
working
sounds like the
Turner that was
wootsier
on
of
the
the
air.
superheroes, though. To be honest, come on. He's
Well, I'm going to
wootsy.
tell you this. I just need everybody to know, and I have proof of this too. Not because I made it or anything,
Lamb
because I
chop.
did.
This is a
But
song that
Chance is 100% Superman, okay? And I have proof of
he
it.
is. He's Clark Kent.
Come on
Yeah.
now. Come on now.
That's, I
Listen,
mean,
we
it was
know
a
the
coincidence
truth.
that the
We
first
know the
box
truth,
was all
Chance,
super.
okay?
You're making me blush.
But the ones that people like,
We
not
can't
the
tell
bad,
your
not the
makeup's
one
on.
that people didn't like.
Well, here's
Okay,
my
look.
Clark
Whoa.
Kent. Let me show you this. This is from a movie I did called Internship, and it was about the Google campus. And look at my character. Look at my ID. It was a photo ID. Make me big if you can, Sarah.
Make me big.
I
Oh,
am-
wants to be
Look at
big
my
now.
nerd
What?
character.
Oh wow.
Chase Martell. There's my ID badge from that movie, The
Chancey,
I
Internship.
watched that movie.
See?
I love that movie.
Am I 100%
You're right,
correct
Sarah.
that he is Superman
Sarah?
/ Clark Kent?
That's
That's
not
my
even
Clark
you.
Kent.
That is not
Yep.
you. That's not even your
Yes,
smile.
it is. It's from like 2013. It's from a while ago.
Just like
It's
my
from
nephew's
11
thing I have right here. That's not me.
Those
Look
are
at my
hot
nephew. Look at
glasses
him.
they gave me.
Aw.
That's
No,
the
you don't.
cutest
That's
thing
not your
ever.
face. That doesn't
Yeah.
have your face.
Owen
Chance,
Wilson and
You're
Vince
gonna have to
Vaughn
send me. You're
started
gonna have
that.
to send me a picture of that picture, please. I need
Yeah,
it for
please.
thumbnails.
We need that.
I've
For,
got
we
that
need that for
movie
the fembot.
somewhere.
The fembot thing.
We need that for the fembots.
Hey, I have a quick question for Chance.
Yes, sir.
I've been meaning to ask you this question, but I never got a chance. Do you happen to know a friend of mine? His name is Cameron Thor.
I don't think so.
No, that's
Is
not
he in
the
Atlanta?
That's a superhero name.
Huh?
Is he in Atlanta?
No, but he is an actor, so I figured you might at least know of him. He was on Jurassic Park. He was Dodson.
Oh, that's cool.
Dodson.
I like
Everybody's
his
Dodson.
name.
Dodson.
Wow. I wish I
He's in
did
the Brady
know him.
Bunch point. The Brady Bunch point.
Yeah,
I
I was
wish
just
That's a
curious
great
if
name.
he,
That's is that his like stage name or his real
he
name?
was a kid. No, that's his name.
Your
That's
mom's a stage
awesome.
name.
Wow.
He's married.
Your mom's Thor.
He is married to you know the movie Young Guns, the Asian lady.
Your
Yeah,
mom's
his
Asian
wife.
lady.
That's who
Oh,
he's married to,
That's cool.
and his daughter looks exactly like his wife did in Young Guns.
Wow.
So
Does
do
he
you
live
need,
in
like for
Atlanta?
acting?
No, he's here in California, but you know people travel to make all over the place
Absolutely.
for filming and stuff. So I figured
Especially go to
his-
Atlanta because it's cheaper.
I met a lot of people in California today. Yeah.
his specialty was he would come in and calm down the actors if they were freaking out about something. The producers would call him in, and he was the one
So
who went,
they were anti-fluffer, but still fluffer. Cool, got it.
I
giggity.
bet Polly Purebred had some of that action.
Yeah,
Deep
right?
fluffers. This is a family show. Deep
That's why I
fluffers.
said they were
That sounds like a
anti-fluffer
good
fluffers.
show.
There you go. Listen, listen.
Okay, I see my nephew going to my brother. What is a fluffer? And my brother's gonna be like, fluffing pillows. They professionally
and
fluff
comforters.
pillows.
Fluffy. 'cause we
Yeah,
don't say the
well,
F word,
if
we
you're
don't say
if
fat.
you're
The house
upset,
cleaner. Just
Well,
take
no,
care of
because
the
if you're
pillows.
upset, it needs to be
Housekeeping.
fluffy,
No,
right?
like the
It literally
skirts,
could
the
be.
skirts that need poof.
It's a blanket. It's literally anything fluffy. That's what it is.
They fart,
Anything
okay?
fluffy.
They fart. That's
Mary
it.
maids.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
They
that's
fluff
what
we
we
have.
have.
We
The
have
little fart.
Wajamin here
Which
says
Jammin'.
one?
Captain
Wajamin.
Captain
Ooh.
Caveman. So Captain
Captain
Caveman.
Caveman and Son.
Yeah.
We got Queen in chat talking about dinosaurs.
Lamb
Not the
chop.
mama.
The
Oh, the
song
show
that
Oh,
never
Sherry Lewis and
ends.
Lamb
Don't
Chop.
do it.
When he was like,
Don't
"Not
do
the
it.
mama."
Don't do it.
Mhm.
I'm doing
I'm not
that
going there,
moment.
Sick. It's all right,
The
Sick.
song
I'm not
that
going there.
never ends.
Oh, anyways, guess what?
There it
I
goes.
just realized.
There
I
it
just
goes.
realized
Voltron.
something. It's-
Voltron.
Oh,
Voltron.
really?
Oh,
Voltron.
Is
Voltron!
that too
Heck
much
yes!
for
Which
you?
one?
Now it's Triple B's
The
turn.
lions or the cars?
Triple B, I made you big.
Okay, Triple B looking pretty with her makeup. Ooh,
Oh, Triple B. There you go.
I'm
I
gonna
made
go
you big.
Voltron. I'm gonna raise you, Gundam Wing.
I'm gonna raise you
Never
a
watched it,
phenomena.
but Voltron I love.
What was that?
Well,
gonna raise
this
her
is your
phenomena.
turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Phenomena.
it's my turn? Okay. So
What was the question again?
Sierra
Mommy,
again.
what was the question again?
Who's that
Remember
noise?
Lois
that's
got
my
stuck in a
daughter
cage and she was
texting me.
like,
She has an
"Huey."
override on the silent.
Aw. As she should.
So
And
do
she just
I,
says,
but I'm not texting
"You don't
her.
pay attention in chat, so I'm just texting you."
Well, she's
Correct.
working.
Correct.
Wait, we
This
all
is
pay
one day
attention.
when I'm not closing manager on the weekend. I'll be here with y'all to not fit in there too. I'm not sure I
Oh,
read
to
that
not
right.
fit in our little like
No, you
regular
didn't.
bubble. We will squeeze you in,
Not
Sierra.
fit
We'll
in there
make a
too.
Sierra
Oh, so she's
sandwich.
Sierra
saying
fits
she's
in
odd.
everywhere, just like her mother
So
does.
she's saying she's an odd one too, and she would love to
wait,
be on the panel.
Okay. I was gonna
And
Well,
say,
she'd
see-
well,
love to
you
be on
will
the
feel
panel.
welcome here.
Well, see that's what I'm trying to get at here is you know she's Triple B's daughter. Like you expect her to be well
Please.
adjusted? I don't think
I
so.
mean,
Oh, excuse me.
Kidding
She
me?
is
I'm sorry.
definitely
Oh well,
well
I
adjusted.
was
So
way off.
hi-
Except for I just read that comment where she said she wasn't.
Oh, but
She's
see,
Oklahoma
she
working.
really
She's
is.
well adjusted. She's not on welfare. She's a
No.
good
Did you guys
girl.
hear this name? Oklahoma
Working.
Tide Search
Yes.
Team says hi all.
Jesus.
All right,
Anyways,
Chrissy,
it's a
go.
chance.
Go, Chrissy, go.
Oh, sorry, I was reading comments.
Oh, you're focusing now? You're focusing.
Okay, so for me, I would say when I was a little girl, I would sit on my grandpa's lap and I would watch Bonanza and
Aw.
John Wayne. And then when his shows were over, then I would watch like Popeye. Of course, that's probably why I
Oh,
joined the
yeah.
Navy.
Oh, that
And
was beautiful.
when I was a little girl, I always wanted to eat my spinach. So it was a good
Aw.
influence.
Oh, I bet your grandpa loved
I
that.
love
bet
spinach.
you
Listen.
really.
Yeah. You guys all love rabbit food. Weird.
Stop. I'm a white girl. I like kale, of course.
Oh yeah, kale's
like
good.
kale
I
chips.
can get behind
White.
kale.
And seaweed.
Kale chips. Yeah.
Oh, I love seaweed. I can get behind seaweed all day long.
So then let's see.
No, you just like weed.
Bonanza's a good one. Bonanza's a good one.
I remember going up to my brother and
Any
going,
chance?
"Funk!" And he said, "Ow!" And I said, "What? You never seen the Three Stooges?" Knock, 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 knock.
Aww. You know what? I remember we were talking about like the Three's Company, like, and talking about like how like innuendos and stuff. We didn't really get them, but we knew it was like kind of funny. But like, you know, I just
no, I
remember
got
that,
them
too. Oh, well, I didn't.
I'm a
Like,
master
Archie
at
did, but-
innuendo, as you know.
I mean, they just, like
Master
just,
innuendo.
And Larry was a creepazoid.
Yes, me.
Like if you think about it, at the Regal Beagle with his hairy chest hanging out, gross. He's definitely a
Yeah.
pedophile.
I love
Yeah.
Larry. This
I
used
know,
car salesman.
But he's always, and every single like statement was about like joking about like getting girls or getting
Right,
ladies,
Richard Klein.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
I've got one for my daughter. This isn't me. This is my daughter. Hey, pretty mama. Man, I'm pretty.
Oh
What is
yeah,
that?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Hey,
love
pretty
that.
mama. Man,
My
I'm
mom-
Do you think
my-
like, when you watch Adonis, do you think of Johnny Bravo? Adonis?
Yes,
No.
yes, yes, I
Yeah.
do.
No.
Yes, I do. You don't know
No.
who Adonis is.
My daughter
Georgie.
probably does.
It's
My
so
daughter-
Johnny
You don't-
Bravo though.
You don't know who Adonis Paul is, okay? It's a YouTube channel.
Mhm.
But
He's
yes,
a little. I mean, he's almost like Tosh Point out. Like he's a little offensive.
He-
sometimes.
Oh,
yeah.
I like Tosh
It's-
Point oh, though. I do like Tosh.
Okay.
okay. Well,
Okay.
okay, he's the non-family friendly Tosh Point out. Like you thought Tosh Point was kind of on the edge. Not even close.
Yeah. I mean, but he's so funny though.
Yeah, he is. But listen, we're not going to talk about Adonis poll right now. That's a
Because he's
totally
Johnny
off topic.
Okay, so I also remember like the Three Stooges, the Little Rascals. Like I absolutely love Buckwheat and Alfalfa with his hair.
Yeah.
Buckwheat will kill me.
That
now.
was a lot of physical comedy, like the Stooges
Yeah,
and like the
it
rest.
was real
for
comedy.
sure. Like
And then I
Lucille
love
Ball's
Leave It to
physical
Beaver.
comedy.
Leave It to
Yes.
Beaver
I did
and
too.
like
And Dennis the Menace.
Bewitched,
Dennis the
and
Menace.
Oh yeah,
I Dream of Jeannie.
A Genie, my dad's
Yes.
favorite.
Mhm.
Triple B.
Oh yeah.
Chrissy, you are the trivia master. I'm asking a quick question about Little Rascals. What's the
Yeah.
original? What's the original name of the Little Rascals? Little Rascals was a syndicated King World Features rebranding of those shorts. What were the original name of those shorts? Little Rascals. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I thought
Little Umbros?
No. I do know. It's just because you asked me. Now it went fa la 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 la.
That happens to me all the time. Well, then we get back to it. Just whenever it pops into your head.
And then everybody's typing in chat,
all it
tell
was
them the right
fa la la
answer,
la
and
la.
I texted the right answer.
And I'm watching your hands. Go ahead, Chrissy. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry. That's
You're
very
fine.
rude.
No,
of
I
me.
was just saying fa la 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 la. It went out of my head.
But you know the answer, though. I will buy that. You know the answer. It's in your
I
mind
do know
somewhere.
it is.
See, Chance, if he had an
it just
assistant,
went-
he could be like, "Who is this?" And like just like Theo Vaughn, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
"This."
I thought you'd appreciate that question, Chrissy, because you're the trivia guru.
Oh, you
Trivia
feel
Newton
say
John.
you and
Trivia
Jim
Newton
say I
John.
ask the best questions. So
You do.
You do.
Thank you.
Our gang.
Can we get
Duh.
another
Hour.
question?
She
Do we
did.
get,
She
do we
didn't
get a
know.
part
Hour thing.
2 question?
I know.
You
That's
Yes.
why.
So you're ready for
it's
the
not-
second question?
It's not
we're
cheating,
ready.
Chance, when I know the answer.
I'm kidding. I know you know a lot about
Put
pop
your-
culture. I'm
put your
teasing you.
phones
I'm just
away.
teasing you, Sarah. You know I love you. You're great.
Wait a minute, Chance. Because you sent me 2 birthday cards, I know for a fact you love me because you couldn't decide on just one.
Aw. Oh, Chancey.
Yeah, one of these days. You know what? I'm gonna get them out and I'll read them on Tuesday's show for the 1,000 subscriber. I'll read Chance's birthday cards to me.
I'm gonna
Chrissy?
take a break for a second.
Oh, Chrissy, buckwheat or stymie?
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
Same here.
Buckwheat will kill me.
Only because Eddie Murphy was so great as Buckwheat on Saturday Night Live in
Oh my
1980.
God!
God.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
and
love that
Gumby.
stuff.
And Gumby.
Tay.
No,
Tay.
it is not Gumby. It's Pokey. I love Pokey so much. I went through so many Pokey toys as a kid. Also, the wire
But do you
ones that
remember Eddie
bended.
Murphy as Gumby?
Bended.
on
I said
Christmas?
bended.
Of course.
the
Yeah, that was
wire-
the bright light of that season. Julia Louis-Dreyfus was in that cast too before
Oh my
Seinfeld.
gosh! Really?
Like 9 years before Seinfeld.
Do you remember her controversial SNL sketch, which was like, it was like heroin in the morning or something like that? It was like, or like meth in the morning for moms on the go. or
Dude,
something.
what about the Crack Fox? Oh, you guys didn't watch it.
What did
that
you
other
just
show. Never mind.
say? Took a minute to sink into my head, but TD, what did you do?
It was like meth in the morning for moms that need a little pick me up in the morning.
No, I remember that.
And then it was like, and it could be followed with heroin PM.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
I like
It was
Eddie Murphy.
People were outraged, like for real.
I like Eddie Murphy in Whiteface. And he's discovering that
Oh,
all white
yes.
people give each other free stuff, which is not
He was
true.
Great.
Hilarious.
The last SNL. That man doesn't age either. He does not age for sure.
Jeff, we do know, Jeff, what fluffer means.
I mean, it means farting.
We all know, Jeff.
He's like,
Sarah is a master in the Windows. Watch out. What does that
She's a
mean?
master for the feature fight.
The Land of the Lost. I remember that show.
I'm confused.
It's
Wait a
Mardi
minute.
Gras.
Wait a minute.
The Land
What
of
does
the
that-
Motion
Lost.
animation. Yeah, claymation.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
With a flea stack.
Yeah,
I have a
Yeah,
question.
and the dinosaurs.
but I have a,
Your mom.
but I have a
The
question.
the flea stacks were decades ahead with their hairstyle because in recent history, a lot of people are wearing their hair like the flea stacks had.
Like
I
a
don't even know
mohawk.
what that is. A faux hawk?
But I don't
Christy,
understand.
are you close with the Fembot pictures? I'm not rushing you. Do you
No,
have them
I'm
recorded?
I'm gonna
she's
go
gonna
ahead
give
and
us your
turn my
question.
camera off. I'm gonna turn my camera off while I ask this next question and
Okay.
upload them to StreamYard so you guys can start answering the second question.
And I apologize.
Okay,
I'm not
good.
trying to be pushy. I was just asking the question.
How
Chance,
dare you
you're not
be
pushy.
awesome, Chance?
Chance, if you were
How dare you
pushy,
be
you would be
Yes.
like,
Booted.
if you were pushy, Chance,
wouldn't
you would
be
be
here.
like,
We dress as
BBB,
Fembot and get you.
where's my pictures? Like, you're not being rude. You're not.
No, it'd be like Put me on. Put me on. Why are you
Make me
ignoring
big.
me?
Make me big.
All caps. All caps. All caps.
I'm gonna kidnap Chance, and I'm gonna hold him hostage forever and ever. Chance, you're now my prisoner in my
Chancey!
basement later on.
He's gonna have
Never mind,
nightmares
that
about
doesn't sound
walking.
right.
Yep.
Family show. I'm talking about StreamYards. It's the base. Never mind. You know what? It's layers
Nothing
to
is
the show.
It's layers.
Layers
Layers.
to my.
It's like an onion of
layers to
ogre or
the
some weird
onion.
thing.
Yeah, the onion
An
that,
ogre ring.
that Shrek talks about. The layers of onions that Shrek talks about.
I hate Shrek so much.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, well, that's how I feel about things like Grease.
You know what? I hate Minions too. You know
Oh,
what?
well, we can
You-
agree on
you
that.
haven't
Minions
given
is
me-
the
yeah,
worst.
that's fair. Yeah.
I'm
gonna
talking to your
put
mom about
Chance
that.
here.
Actually,
I'm gonna
Oh
make
yeah, put
Chance
Chance
big.
first, please. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm gonna
We're
talk to your mom
friends,
about
Chance.
Grease.
go ahead.
Some
Where's your
TV
dang
shows.
butts?
We are
Some-
the misfits. We're gonna get you.
Some TV shows and cartoons from the
Did he
past.
just rip that out of his magazine? Oh, sorry.
Some TV shows. I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Some
right back,
TV
guys.
shows
I
and
have to go
what?
potty.
I'm trying to ask the question. If everybody hush, just hush
Okay.
for a minute. Okay. Some TV shows and cartoons from the past have faced criticism for being outdated or stereotypical portrayals. How do you think you should approach these classics in today's culture context? Is there a way to appropriate them and acknowledge their flaws?
Can you give an example?
That's
Yeah.
a loaded question.
It is
Yeah.
very
you said
much
loaded. Sorry.
loaded.
You said loaded and stuff.
I mean, if you think about it, hold on, let me make Chance regular again for a second. So if you think about it, there was a lot of cartoons that we watched as youth that now are not politically correct and they can't show on TV and they won't show on TV because they say it's not okay.
Cartoons or shows? Like Little House on the Prairie was like the female role was like this. Okay.
All,
Gotcha.
like,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, so like Married with Children is one that's like.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know,
that
like
still airs on antenna TV, so it's still out there. It's not been banned or
But
canceled.
he's also from Youngstown, Ohio, by the way. Side note. But
Yeah.
he's from my
So,
town,
like, if you think about different cartoon shows that we watched as kids and that were okay and acceptable for us, but we now have grown into adults, and you look back on these cartoons or TV shows and you're like, that was kind of inappropriate.
kind of like a little Tom and Jerry, like when they're fighting over the girl and stuff like that. Like a little bit, like it was a little
you're talking
violent
like
sometimes.
Yosemite Sam's and the Pepe Le
Yeah.
Pews.
Okay. Like
probably
You got it sick.
Animaniacs, maybe
Yeah.
Freakazoid might be able to be thrown in there. I'm
I mean,
sure Johnny
anything.
Johnny Bravo would probably be thrown in there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Johnny Bravo reminds me of what was that really crude comedian who smoked cigars and was like, "Hey, the
Sam
Italian."
Kinison?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice
Oh
Clay.
yeah, Andrew Dice
Yeah.
Clay. Andrew Dice Clay was like a
Dickory
Muppet.
Dickory
Wow.
Dock.
The mouse ran up the.
One
Clock.
time,
Right.
you know how like a Muppet Babies, Miss Piggy would open the door sometimes and they like
Little
have like a
Miss
scene.
Muffet.
There was Andrew Dice Clay once and she had a crush on Andrew Dice. I'm not even joking, you have to look it up. Like she opened the door, Miss Piggy was like, "What? Andrew?" It was like really funny.
Well, I mean, if you go back to Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, true. I love Mr. Rogers so much.
I know, but if you think about it, he literally was special forces in the
He was
military.
Yeah, he fought so hard for like the network
did.
and for like
But
But
if you think
he was ahead of his time too, Chrissy, because
very much,
he was
so.
an
Very much so.
anti-alpha male. He was a beta male with that sweater and the socks.
Yeah,
and
and
everything.
people thought it was creepy. I mean, Pee-wee's
Yeah.
Playhouse too, but there was a lot of people that didn't like want their kids for some reason to watch that because maybe of his like outside of like that role. I guess because he was supposedly gay and all this stuff, and you know.
There's a
but
message
I love
I'm just
TV.
name in chat.
This is
from
a good
PSL.
question. This is a good question. So go
It
ahead, Chant.
All right. Well, there is a cartoon. It's not a cartoon show that was banned, and I think for good reason. It's called Coal Black and the Seven Dwarves. And, It was a parody of course, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. And you had
God.
Amos and Andy, which is not appropriate. And I think it wasn't
like
that
from, like-
funny. I don't think it was funny. I don't think anything should be banned. I don't have a thin skin.
Right.
Unless someone's making fun
No
of me,
clue.
and then I've got an extremely thin skin. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
but
people lost their friend on.
I, no,
Yeah,
I
I've been
mean,
bullying him. I've been bullying him to try to get
Shame.
him to be thicker. That's not right.
Shane hit it right on the head with some excellent examples. I don't think I can top that. I mean, in terms of
Shane,
shows.
are you sick? You're Shane.
Now, Three Stooges are going to be canceled soon enough because of the violence. It's a very violent short.
See, that makes no sense to me. Like
slapstick is violence in some people's minds. Look, textbooks are getting rewritten all the time. When I was in college, psychology textbooks classified things as abnormal that are now accepted today. And I won't go into specifics.
Yep,
I took all sorts of psychology courses. Right.
Yeah, no, can you believe that I'm classified as normal now? It's crazy.
Look, the goalposts are being changed all the time. Definitions are being rewritten all the time in all aspects of our lives. So that has transcended into pop culture, unfortunately. That's why I'm a purist. That's why I love film. That's why I love old things. I love physical media. I don't trust the streaming gods. Streaming is a shell game. I've said it many times. What streams today may not stream tomorrow. Look what happened with Friends and The Office. Well, it was on Netflix for the longest time.
Terrible, though.
It was number one.
Terrible, so that's good.
Fine. It was number one on Netflix. And you know who owns it? Xfinity, Comcast, Universal. And so they started their own streaming service, Peacock, and yanked it from Netflix. And that caused a lot of people to be upset.
Yeah. I mean, did you watch the Nickelodeon documentary? Because there's a lot of shows I didn't realize that had a lot of like feet stuff, like feet fetish, foot fetish stuff.
Oh, listen. How could you have missed that, TD? Where
I don't know, because I was innocent. I was just a good girl. I don't know.
Innocent my eye.
Like Garfield was kind of controversial sometimes.
I know that lasagna. That was crazy.
No, not the lasagna part, but there's other stuff. There was like
that's overeating. Don't do that.
No, stop it. My cat's an F word, remember? They're fluffy.
Chrissy, and TV is messed with all the time where film is not. In terms of edits, like even for time for commercials, an hour show in the 60s and 70s and up until about 1985 without commercials it was 51 minutes, 30 seconds. And then it was 48 minutes and 46 minutes and then 45 minutes. Now the doggone Price is Right without ads is 37 minutes long of content. That's just one example. Now that's a game show. That's daytime. Okay. That's not prime time. I think is down to 40 minutes without commercials. So point being, these older shows to be put on regular television, broadcast TV have to be edited. That's one good thing about streaming because those are uncut. Those are typically from the DVD physical media releases. Goes back to my original point. Physical media is important to have, and I'm wearing a wedding ring, by the way, because I worked on a show today. That's my.
I'm not married. Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations!
Character.
His or her name?
Wait a minute.
This is my ring. I didn't steal from props. It's my gold.
Chance, who's the lucky significant other?
Me. I keep trying to tell you it's me. Dang it.
Can I say something about
We're supposed to keep it a secret. Good job, Chance.
Okay, TD.
Okay, so listen, like John Arbuckle was not the best pet owner. He would withhold food from Garfield. One time he actually he took away his lasagna and he threatened and he took him to the vet as a punishment. That's not okay. In today's world,
John Arbuckle was the best thing that happened to Garfield.
I remember his dance, the one dance thing where he's like the finger point thing. You know what I'm talking about? When he's like look it up. It's a meme too. He's like,
hey, do you guys remember back in the 80s and early 90s when they had a lot of car stickers of Garfield holding onto your windows or screens?
Yes.
Yes, I had that. And I put it on the screen door, and it was there for so many years. But when I took it off, it like baked on there, so it was still stuck on there until we got a new screen or sliding glass door.
So when I went to Nigeria, we had like a Ziggy themed room. There was Ziggy.
Dude, my grandma loves Ziggy.
I love Ziggy too, but it was like it was in Africa, so it was really weird. And there's like everywhere in the hotel. I'm like there's like light switches that were Ziggy, and like there's like pictures of Ziggy. I'm like, why is Ziggy big here? I don't get it. It was so weird.
My grandma had the Ziggy shirt, and it was my favorite shirt of hers that she ever wore.
My favorite Ziggy joke is he's looking at a map and it says, "You are here." And he said, "There I am."
Who knew? All right, Triple B. I had gone to the bathroom, so I missed what the second question was altogether.
I need to go too.
Okay, so TD is going to go now, so I'm going to move Sarah there.
Well, I already said my Garfield thing, so I'm done.
Okay.
You dumb or done?
La, 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 la,
Yeah,
la.
your mom's a girl.
Your
Okay,
mom went to college.
question.
My mom is college.
Some TV shows and cartoons from the past have faced criticism for outdated or stereotypical portrayals. How do you think we should approach these classics in today's culture context? Is there a way to appropriate them while acknowledging their flaws?
Okay, how about like this? We use our brain and go, the past was the worst and today's the best. And we get over it by going, well, we wouldn't do that today, but I can appreciate what they were going for at the time without having to go, oh my gosh, that's the worst thing I've ever seen, heard, or whatever.
But do you censor it and like South
No,
Park,
you don't
like,
censor
don't let
anything
your kids
because
watch it? Like,
no. Well, first off, you got to know your children, right? If your children can handle a thing,
yeah,
just show them a thing.
my son
If they
can.
can't,
He
then
can handle
don't.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, your
My
son is
watches
also
Family Guy with me.
yeah. Well, also your son is also on the YouTube, so he's already broken. But my point being,
That's what my husband says. My husband's trying to force me to take him down. I'm like, no. He's like, if he wants to run for office, I was like, he's not running for office. He looks.
and if he does, he'd be like, look, I'm multi-talented. I can act and I can be real. Woo.
Guys,
point
you know
being-
what's being censored is the Norman Lear shows, the Sanford and Sons, the All in the Families.
Wasn't there like a really bad Batman that was really dark and super violent, like a cartoon on not HBO, but
oh my gosh,
there was a suicide.
Okay,
Mhm.
so some of the cartoons of the 90s, right? You got Batman the animated series, so good, and you have like X-Men, so good, and then they when they release them and stuff like that, they censor them or they don't even release the full episodes or stuff like that, and it's like, no, stop that. Like in today's society, we should be able to go logic. We should be able to go logic, right? And go, well, that is a TV show, not real life, but also mirrors real life, and we should do better. Not condemn it because it shows the flaws of humanity, because humanity is flawed.
It's still
there
art.
You go.
It's still and we don't censor art,
So censoring our flaws, makes them continue.
You still have a choice to watch it or not watch it too.
Well, yeah, but censoring our flaws, makes them go forward because then nobody's bringing it to your attention to do better. And as a society, we should all want to do better, regardless of what we're watching or not watching, because logic again. But yeah, I know I'm asking too much of people, but I'm sorry. But logic, tie it.
No, but I mean, like, even like the whole like Ellen kissing another girl. I remember, like, I had like a gay friend and stuff, and it was like I was so happy for her because I was like, finally, like they can. I mean, like it's just so sad. It took and then Roseanne too. There's some kind of like. Wasn't there like a scene or something, and it was so controversial? And Roseanne's been very controversial many times. But
dude, I remember the one time she was singing the national anthem and Hawk the Loogie, and I'm like, that is the most baseball thing ever I've seen in my life. And you're upset? Like what?
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be looking at. If I could sing, I'd be like burping and farting. All right, come on now, people.
Farting, 4 to feature 5.
Theme of baseball, and you're like upset. Get over it, people. Get over it.
Well, and she did stuff for shock value as part of her bit. It's her like some of her like kind of stuff. Like when she was a judge on Last Comic Standing, she knows her stuff. She just knows what to do, Like, and she was like married to stupid Tom Arnold. I cannot stand him. I just don't like him at all.
Dude, I don't mind Tom Arnold nowadays, but back in the day, I was like, why? Why does he exist? But I'm like, no, I see why he exists. He reminds me to be a better person. Got it.
But John Goodman,
oh my gosh, she's in the shower.
No, I'm not. I'm getting in the car.
What is that?
Drum roll, please.
My AirPods.
Okay, hold on. I got you.
You got the fembot?
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting there. Hold on, Chance.
Chance, close your eyes.
No, wait. I'm still downloading it. I'm still downloading it. I got this for Shane. Is it Shane?
Oh, cool.
Sick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sick as Shane. Shane is sick.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Who didn't get nightmares? We're gonna get nightmares now.
Okay.
I've never had a nightmare, and this pal isn't going to give me one either.
Okay,
I'm
know
gonna
he's
move
here.
Shane. I'm gonna move Shane up here and let Shane talk while I download to my StreamYard.
minute.
He's had the best answer to this question so far.
Shane, you have the platform.
Not a competition, but what a great answer.
Chance, I'm supposed to be the number one. Where?
No, essentially, stated the ones I wanted to state, that the ones that actually have been canceled. Let me try to go on this rant.
But it's kind of
without
hard
cursing.
to ask them because we're not offended by a lot.
It's going to be difficult. But
No.
to live in such a softball society that we live in now, that you're worried about the exploitations and actions of a skunk, okay, doing what the natural thing for a male to do is to gain the affection of the opposite sex. What is wrong with you as a
The way you
person?
said skunk.
You're mad at Yosemite Sam because he's this little angry white man that runs around shooting guns off. He's never
that
hit a
exists.
target.
It's called,
He's never hit a target in his life,
it's
in
called
his
Texas.
whole cartoon career. You're upset about that. My main thing is, well, my point I wanted to ask y'all collectively, could in that category, could Popeye be placed in that? Because you got two toxic males
Well, no, because
chasing
see,
for the
Popeye
affection of a
ate
woman.
spinach, and the other
With
guy ate
excessive
hamburgers or
adrenaline.
something. So
And you know he did
meat bag.
steroids. Popeye did steroids. Duh. Steroid race.
Popeye is a steroid.
He skipped leg day, that's for sure.
If you want there to be a remedy of the problem, I would love to go on a Dennis Leary rant on this one. But how about you just suck it up, Buttercup, and get over it? Those were different times. That was
See,
a
that's kind of what I
different
said. It's the I said
state of
logic.
age. We got people nowadays that are just scared of the wind because they think it's scary, but yet they want to harness it for its power when its
Well,
power means nothing. It's kind of the same way these same people that are trying
oh,
to
I missed my
censor the
mouth.
good things that we had in
Scared of-
life, like the mayors up in New York that tried to ban 64-ounce drinks because you know why, and ban chocolate milk. You know why? Because it was good. Because people loved it, and that's the same thing that's going on with these cartoons that
Mad
we grew
Bloom
up
Blake
with.
did that. Yeah. Mad Bloom Blake. Yeah.
Toad sick.
Bloom Blake, what?
Yeah, Bloom Blake. It's always.
All
have
I gotta
to say
say is
that whenever
he is
Mayor
preaching.
Bloomberg comes up, I've got to go, Mad Bloom Blake. I always do that. I don't know why.
He is preaching. He is preaching, and I love it. I love it. Shane, that is awesome.
Indeed.
Oh, that was a great.
I hate what this world has become. I miss the 80s.
Yeah.
I miss the 90s. I really
Right?
do.
Hashtag facts.
Ugh,
May I ask how old you are? Or around?
I'm
How old-
42.
Same
Okay,
as-
I just turned 50, so I think we're not.
And I'm 44.
Far
Sarah's
from.
42, right? Are you?
We're not far.
I
from.
just said 42. I'm still the baby on the panel. Yay.
Like to say,
I'm the infant
I would
here.
like to say happy birthday,
Yeah.
Sarah. I know your birthday
Oh,
was
thanks.
this week, so I would like to say happy birthday to Sarah. And if anybody missed Sarah's birthday party, it was
Yay.
a blast. It was a
Wait,
blast. So
did
happy
Most of the
birthday
world
to you.
missed it
Happy
now.
birthday
It's been
to you.
blocked. Unfortunately, it's been banned.
well,
Sarah, if this
no,
wasn't a
my
family show,
okay.
I would
Wait a minute. Let me tell you guys this. 'Cause this is very funny. My birthday show got banned in 57 countries.
No.
Now I did
What?
lose the chat. I did lose the chat for the actual live stream because I had to put it up, right? Because I had to clear space on my phone to put the other one up and edit and that kind of thing. So I put the full version up as a video, which is also banned in 57 countries. But,
Why is it banned? It's because of a song, right? Sarah. By
Sarah.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Jefferson Starship.
See, this is the thing. I knew going into the show that I'd probably
What
lose
happened to
it. once I
Snarky, by
saw-
the way? I'm going to interrupt you
Yeah.
like you
Oh, I
interrupt
don't
me.
think she felt good.
Oh, go to the private chat, Chance. Look at the private comments.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay.
Anyway, so
got you.
anyways, okay. So this is the thing here. Okay. Now, before the show started, I saw that Starkey had made a birthday thing for me, and I knew that she'd want me to play it on the show. Now, I also have that song on other videos on my channel, so I'm well versed in what I'm going to get blocked in, right? But knowing this and how much I love Starkey, no matter what, I love people in my chat, and I love Snarky too. And I'm sorry about that, but losing the chat and stuff. But Chance, he was on the comments all night, dude. That guy there is amazing. He ran the whole show, so I could actually just sit there and chill and enjoy myself, which was like
Good
the
job,
sweetest thing ever.
Chance.
Thank you.
Okay, I gotta admit, people think I'm a good co-host, but Chance is even better. Okay.
Oh, come on. You're too kind. You
You
stop.
are
Well,
good.
it's-
No,
it's
you're a
not-
great co-host. You're a really good host. You have a good radio presence.
Sarah, I appreciate you being my co-host tonight. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. And also, let me just finish what I was saying here because I already forgot what we were talking about for a minute.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. You don't get dinged for me twerking in my twerking video, do you?
And not in 57 countries, no. Anyways, But anyway, so but because that's my favorite song in the history of the world, and I love Starkey to death. Like I freaking I'll do almost anything for that person because obviously I love her, and also I censored myself. So you're welcome. So
You did. You're mindful. That's actually really good.
well yeah, because I don't want Triple B to beat me up backstage because I look terrible with black eyes. Just saying.
She wouldn't be violent.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so my point being here, right? So knowing this, that's why I put it at the very end. So just in case, right? But then when people that were from Australia who were on my panel and people who live in Australia couldn't watch it, right? I was like, okay, I don't have time, and also was kind of wasted. Anyways, and yeah, it was sugar wasted. I was sugar wasted. Okay, too much sugar. Anyways, so I couldn't really work on it that night. Anyways, plus I had to memory issues and blah blah blah. Not my memory issues, but phone issues. Okay, excuse me. Anyway, so my point being here is I uploaded it. I did a live, right? A premiere of the live, and one of the people that I invited onto the panel on Tuesday showed up in chat that day. She's in Utah, mind you. Ashley, I love you. Anyways, she's all, hey, send me a link so I can come up on panel. And I said to her, I sent you one last Tuesday. And she's like, oh, I thought this was live. And I'm like, no. Anyways, that was pretty funny. But that chat's up, so at least there's a chat. But I got to thank Chance for putting like nearly every freaking comment up on the panel at some point.
Even if it was like super fast, you could pause it and read it, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I think we lost Triple B. No, who did we lose?
Let's get back to the question if we could. It's not my show, but
Well, just real quick. I know, just real quick here.
Hey to Jerry Dobson, I'll get to you in a minute.
Jerry Dobson can just wait a second so I can laugh, okay? I love the dude. Anyways, no, but I just wanted to say this, though, okay? It's simply this, right? Chance helped me run a show so I didn't have to push buttons. I love you, Chance, for that forever. And then I love everybody who was on my panel and in my chat. Love you guys. Now, like I said, knowing going into the thing that I'd lose the chat most likely was okay to me because you know what? At the end of the day, everything was out of love. And it's not our fault that people around the world go wham about a thing. It's not our fault. So I must admit that it was a very special time, and I thank everybody for it.
Is it back up? Did you do any editing or anything?
Well,
did you edit out that
it never was down. It was just blocked in 57 countries.
Well, did you edit it out and unblocked for your friends in Australia?
Yes, I just muted the audio for the one song, and then I put the show up in its entirety on the video side.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not like your show that gets taken down worldwide. Wait, mine does too.
Mine hasn't in a while. And that, listen, look, we're off topic. I want to get back on topic.
There's no topic.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares what we're talking about right now.
Well, actually, they do if they have a channel to want to learn these things. But my point being is next Tuesday is my 1,000 subscriber party. So how many countries will I get banned in that one?
Yeah. That's us.
Sarah,
yes.
do you have anyone that plays music? Like, why don't you just play local, like people that you know that you can use like their music for and stuff?
Because none of them have sang the song Sarah for me that I love. So the hashtag, I can't do anything with that.
Huh. I made a rap about Heather.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, so
you know what? Yacht Rock. Those guys are making more money than anybody, and it's covered. Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Hear me clearly, Yacht Rock.
Listen, I got plenty of copyright-free music that I can use, right? And I have a lot of it up on my channel.
Well, then use that. Use the copyright.
Okay, again, this is something somebody else made for me, and I loved it because of the song, so I played it.
Look at what Jeff said.
There you go.
But what if you give credit? What Jeff said.
Okay, now think about this.
Are we now on a different chat?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, let's get back on topic. Nostalgia.
But real quick here, Triple B made me a video, right? Now she's partnered with these people, but at the same time, it's copyright claimed on my channel because I'm not, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't really, go by all that. So at the end of the day, you just gotta know the risk of everything and do your best.
Right. I like how Shane said, when you're offended by the wind.
Well, listen. True.
Yeah, that's very true.
Everybody has to find something to be mad about nowadays.
Right,
And
right.
when you
Yeah.
come after cartoons, you're really
takes-
scraping at the bottom of the barrel.
It takes so
Really,
much to
Rachel.
offend me, like a lot to offend me, to be honest.
Well, I mean, what made them okay then and not okay now? I mean, like Lobo was saying earlier.
People try to be like on vanguard, maybe, and just try and
Okay, I used to love riding in the back of a pickup truck without.
same
a
here.
Oh
seatbelt,
yeah,
you know, I
no
used to love.
seatbelt. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I know
good,
why.
good memory.
I know
Yeah.
why they changed that law. I know why for a fact why they did that.
why people.
Britney Spears said it best. Hey, we're country.
Well, no,
Britney
what
Spears
happened
isn't
was
exactly stable right now. I don't think.
Well, Bill, this is a few. Then again, yeah, it would have been around when she shaved her head. Yeah,
Oh, the Britney like meltdown.
not after that.
2007,
Like,
right?
yeah, good call. It was 07, I think.
There's a meme that says if Britney got through 2007, we can do anything. It's true.
I've got to say something really, really funny here, Chance. You do know in private chat, if the person's not on panel, they can never see what you wrote in chat, right?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, well, I'll reach out to this person and say get well soon. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I love you, Chance. I just saw there's a red dot there. And I read it. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Chance, one of these days when you're free, if ever, I'll see you backstage. Okay?
Wait, the Devil's Queen said 20 years later and she still ain't done. Who is he talking about? Britney?
Probably me. Mama. All right. Anyways, back on topic, everybody. Snarky. Jeez, boy, oh my. Anyways, listen. I don't know who anybody's names are anymore, but Triple B, take it away.
What do I do?
Well, Sierra says to me, "Who's talking right now?" And I'm like, "Win."
I know.
Yes.
Everybody. Mute everyone's mic
Is
except
there
the
a full
person
moon
answering
or
the
something?
question. That includes me. Mute everybody except the person answering the question.
Okay.
True.
It's my
So we're
suggestion.
gonna
Take it or
do
leave it.
I'm
Jim.
gonna mute myself.
That's what I'm doing too.
Okay.
You can
So
mute
we're
my
gonna
feet, but I
put.
won't keep you from talking. I'm sorry.
Okay. Jim, are you ready, buddy?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I really don't think that the powers that be today have that many original ideas. And usually, when they copy the old ideas, the originals are almost always the better version. There's a lack of creativity, and also I think part of it might be a lack of wanting to take a risk on something that's totally new. Uh, just what the conversation was just saying about all the people that are upset over little or nothing. So nobody wants to take a chance to do something new for fear that somebody's going to get all bent out of shape. And going back just a little ways, when I watched Amos and Andy, I thought they were rich. I mean, we're from the country. uh, if you wanted to go to the restroom, you went out back to the outhouse if you were lucky enough to have an outhouse.
In a
Amos
Sears
and Andy
catalog.
had a bathroom. Amos and Andy had a bathroom in their apartment, and they dressed in suits. I mean, I thought they were high class people. I looked up to them, and now they don't want to have that show on TV. I'm upset about that. So there we are. Hello?
And there you go.
Anybody else?
We all have to unmute. We all have to unmute ourselves.
You're right. Jim, you're right.
Going about Mr. Rogers, before Mr. Rogers was on PBS, there was a TV guy named Captain Kangaroo, and he had a children's television show, and just the nicest guy, always having puppets and such. He was a true World War II hero. So just because these people have to go into war, a lot of times they come back and they want to do a lot of good because of all the bad they had seen while they were at war.
I understand that a lot.
Very true.
Amos and Andy, to play devil's advocate with you, Jim, wasn't that blackface?
No, that they were black actors. It wasn't
Oh.
blackface. All the
You know what?
actors were black, and they were very talented. I mean, they made me laugh. They had serious, things going on, and I mean, I thought that was, rich people. I mean, they wore suits and hats. To me, that was, high class.
I've never even heard of the show, so there's that.
My daughter changed her picture.
Aw.
And she said, "Where's the topic?"
It's back.
And then I wrote a topic. What even is that?
And now that everybody has a chance to speak and everything, I'm going to throw this out to everybody. And Chance and Sarah make two of the best teammates doing a show that there is, because they just complement each other so well. Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon didn't do much better, if better at all.
You're very kind. That's overselling it, though. I appreciate you very much, man.
Chance, let him oversell it. What is wrong with you?
You two, you two really do make a good team when you're doing your show, Chance. Because Sarah adapts to your show, and then when you get onto her show, you adapt to her show, and you two just feed off of each other all too well.
Thank you, sir.
I must admit,
that's just a fact.
Oh, hey, guys, look at this comment.
Don't get Chance started on Beverly Hillbillies. Please don't get him started on it. Please, please.
No. I love the Beverly Hillbillies. Come on.
No. Trust and believe. You don't want to get started on it. Oh no. Oh no.
I do.
Oh, I have a lot to say about that when it's my turn.
No. It's Lobo. We need to let Lobo go. Let Lobo go, and then we'll go to the Beverly Hillbillies. How about that?
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan to me. And also, I agree with Chance.
Okay.
Ahead of time, I agree with Chance.
But hey, I love the Beverly Hillbillies. I love them. I do.
What was the question?
Yeah, give me the question one more time. I want to make sure that I'm answering it correctly.
I'm finding my microphone right now.
You're finding your microphone.
Nobody else is. It's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Some TV shows and cartoons from the past have faced criticism for outdated or stereotypical portrayals. How do you think we should approach these classics in today's culture context? Is there a way to approach them while we acknowledge their flaws?
Okay, there are some shows that when I was a kid I loved. They could not be made today, which is unfortunate because it was questionable content as far as today goes. But at the time, nobody really thought about it because let's take for existence, Good Times, What's Happening, Sanford and Son, Archie Bunker's Place. No, those shows couldn't be made this day because it's the stereotypical. Nowadays, any of those shows were to be made, there would be people just hitting the roof. And the thing is, Archie Bunker's Place, that was one of my favorite shows. And yeah, Archie Bunker was a racist bigot, but it was so hilarious, the interaction between him and George Jefferson and Lyle Jefferson and Weezy Jefferson, how he would start his stuff and they would just put him in his place, leave him speechless and walk out the door. That was so hilarious how that happened. One of my favorite episodes, actually, of before it was Archie Bunker's Place. What was it? Was it All in the Family?
Yes.
Yeah. All in the Family.
All in the Family. When
that started it all.
Mm-hmm. If y'all ever saw the episode when Sammy Davis Jr. came on, it drove Archie Bunker absolutely insane when he announced that he was actually Jewish. He didn't know what to make of an African American Jew. He just stopped in his tracks and he was almost speechless. And as a kid, I think I almost wet myself laughing at that particular point in time. How it left him.
He probably went back and he's like, "How many jokes have I made about this poor man? Because I'm combining."
Oh my gosh, it was just. Yeah, his interaction with let's see, there was a Hispanic people that was on there, and just how everybody was putting him in his place, and he was always calling his son-in-law the Pollock, and it just how just out there he was, but he was always shot down and put in his place, and that's what actually made it fun.
Right.
The shows like Good Times, What's Happening, Sanford and Son, hilarious, amazing actors, just out of this world. The talent that was on those shows, but they can't
writing.
be done today, because nobody will allow the minorities to be shown as poor. It can't be done, even though that's not what the show was about. The show was about family and sticking together and just fighting and fighting and fighting for each other and pulling through in the end, and you know, and the love of the family. But
family,
today
teamwork, the
nobody
whole thing.
would see that. All they would say is, oh, so you're saying minorities can only be poor. No, that's not what they're saying. Just look at the strength of these people. They're putting the diversity that they're in, the bad situations, and look how they come out on top. Look at the love they show each other while they're doing it. But nobody looks at that. All they look at is, you can't do this. It's not right. It was a TV show. It was comedy. It was hilarious, and nobody complained at the time. And
that's like what Dave Chappelle says. He says, if you're offended, you have to realize that these are not real thoughts. They're jokes.
Not only that, it taught a lesson at the end of the day, a moral lesson. Every one of those comedy shows taught a moral lesson at the end.
True. And there was some heartfelt. Wasn't there some where he really did kind of connect? And he's like, wow, wait a minute. Why don't I get like, yeah. So it was like throughout the,
especially after Edith died, he actually came around and started
he evolved
more of a human being.
He adopted a Jewish girl.
Too,
exactly.
Stephanie. Well, in the season 8 of All in the Family, the last season of the regular show before it became Archie Bunker's Place, he adopted a Jewish girl.
I never watched it consistently, but I don't think my mom would let me. But so I didn't really see all of it. But
you know, as a kid, hi Jake. I was forbidden to see any of those shows because my dad's mom said so. But then I was allowed to watch shows like Murder, She Wrote, where they said all the cuss words in it. And there you go.
Yeah, and it was a lot of crazy women killing their husbands.
I was fortunate enough.
Lots of murder.
My father, my biological father was born in 1905.
What?
He was he was the son of an Irish immigrant.
I was going to say he was the son of old man
and a Native American woman. So at that time, the Native Americans, the African Americans, and the Irish were pretty much looked on like they were trash. So he grew up riding the family donkey that plowed the fields to school and back, and
oh my god!
And the neighbors would take pot shots at him because he was the half-breed kid going to school.
Wow, so like working hard.
And as I was growing up, my father introduced me to diversity, to the good in everybody. So when I watched those shows, I didn't see ethnicity.
Right, people are people.
I saw families.
Right.
I saw families working together. It was amazing. It was fun, and I missed those kind of shows.
And you had people that were ignorant that were black too, like George Jefferson and Fred G. Sanford.
Oh my!
And they said the N-word.
Oh,
and on those shows, I mean, you can't do that anymore.
No.
One of my favorite comedians, by the way, Red Fox. That man was hilarious.
He's a curmudgeon. He's just a curmudgeon. Yeah.
Oh my!
I
goodness.
absolutely
hated Julio.
I, as a child, loved Fat Albert. Like,
yes.
And we don't even see that right now.
And who knew what Bill Cosby was doing on the side?
Oh, too soon. I'm kidding.
But I loved that cartoon. Like, I used to
I would eat Jello pudding pops while watching that. Actually,
yes.
Fat Albert.
Real quick here. I just got a text message. Somebody's confused about the difference between Lobo and Shane. Lobo is the one in the first panel, and Shane is the one next to him. There you go. Somebody got them two confused. It was like, who's who? And I'm like, I got it figured out. I'm going to tell you.
Shane's the black guy.
I thought it showed our name. Wait, he was just like, how we accept diversity.
No, look,
we've got name tags somewhere.
But look, every time you put up a comment and leave it there, it takes away the name, so people get confused.
Let's take the comment off.
Again, that's why everybody needs to come to Sarah's StreamYard class, so we don't have this issue.
But again, Shane is SIT 2210, not Shane. That would be another point of confusion, I think, for some. Enough said.
Right. But regardless, I'm letting the people who know, because the people are messaging me going, "Who's who now?" And I'm like, "I got you."
I love when people are like in platforms on YouTube and they're like, irregardless.
Yeah, irregardless.
Irregardless.
Yeah, irregardless.
Right? Oh, stop it.
I just wish we could go back to making TV shows for the TV show's sake, and we don't have to worry about this pansy group and this pansy group. And
Pansy
like,
group?
is it funny?
That's
is it entertaining? Does it teach a lesson at the end of the day?
You got to remember,
leave it alone.
There are people who only their opinion matters.
Right.
Nobody else is allowed to have an
Right.
opinion or like something.
There's
It's
no
only
right or
what
wrong.
they like, what
Yeah.
they want, and
Right.
they're
And that is my husband. That is my husband.
So
Just in a
I
nutshell.
think that everybody being an individual means that they have the right to be their own individual.
Right.
Therefore, I love you. 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 And I love you all
And we're
for
all
being you.
Right.
Right.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, the 99% are ruled by the 1%.
But I don't care where you're from. I don't care your age. I don't care your gender. I don't care what you claim your gender is. I am trans slender. I am juicy, and I am trans slender.
I identify as a meat popsicle.
I'm petite with a peach.
I identify as Sarah, my flock, and also maybe a bird on occasion.
Lobo really did just make a great statement there. The 99% are ruled by the 1%. That is so true.
Very true.
Because we're afraid to offend somebody, and they might show up outside of our door to pick it. Pick it.
Well,
I don't care.
Like, shootings are so natural now. Like, it's so sad that like it's like Columbine.
Well, I live in California. Trust and believe. I know.
Yeah. I mean, the whole like
every time,
like art or
every time we go to LA, we just go. When we go on the 91 and stuff like that, we just go. Let's hopefully we don't get shot today.
Well, talk about a change. Like, it's like glamour, like West Hollywood and all this like kind of like hype, and then it's like Skid Row is right there. It's like instantly, it's sadness, it's craziness.
Are we talking about Beverly Hillbillies yet?
Okay, let's go.
Hey, Sick.
What about Green Acres?
Before I forget.
Green
Acres is the place
Acres
to
is
be. Farm living
How
in
much
life
longer do
for
you think the
me.
99% is going to put up with this? In your opinion, how much longer do you think this is going to go on before the 99% put their foot down?
Forever.
We could
That
also
doesn't
like
change.
collectively.
Never does.
So.
We're waiting on that firecracker.
Listen, you got some fembot Karens up in here.
But I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen because if
Listen,
you look at things like, not to get
let's-
political.
These women.
Yeah, and we don't do politics on here. So
No, but
we
it's,
don't
it's
accept
just
politics.
You
I'm
look at
always
things
interested
like
in people's
in you look at things like in Congress when it comes to like Republicans and Democrats, they're letting Democrats get away with all the crap that they're getting away with right now. Republicans don't want to put their foot
Family
down.
show.
It's gonna have to take the civic
Love you
majority
guys.
Well,
to
but we're
finally
divided.
say enough.
See, what's
It's
really
gonna
going to
take
happen?
us, the people.
This is what's going.
Right,
We the
This is
people.
what's really going to happen. I'm going to make a meme, and the
Great.
government's going to cry, and they're going to do a live show about it. I mean, they're going to have a newscast. Is what I meant. And then nothing will still change, but the world will be sharing my meme around, and then they'll have
And
to
then
do
Chance
something
will have
about it.
new nightmares. And we're gonna listen. You
New
got
nightmares
some
for
Karen fembots
Chance.
up in here. We're not gonna get canceled.
Where are those fembots?
But Lobo, probably the best way to put it, to quote Star Trek, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
There's a few.
We are the many.
Oh,
we
that's
are
good.
the many.
Wow.
But the
You guys-
voice of the few are overriding the voice of the many. It's not making sense to me.
No,
You have
can't
an
make sense out of
elementary
something that
school.
doesn't make sense.
Well,
You can't.
You have an elementary school where you've been going there for let's say you're in the 4th grade. You've been there 4 years eating your peanut butter jelly
The
sandwich,
senior of
and
elementary.
one
Right.
freaking kid comes in. I got peanut allergies. Oh, peanut butter is banned in the whole school now.
Wait a minute. I'm allergic to
that little
buckwheat.
I mean,
special
in
Where's
that
the
case, he
buckwheat
could
ban?
die, but yeah.
Buckwheat,
The whole
buckwheat
school
will literally
shouldn't
kill
have
me.
to
Why
suffer.
we haven't banned that?
The whole school shouldn't have to suffer because I want to
No.
eat a buckwheat
Yeah, because
salad.
Sarah can't get her EpiPen.
I know. I'm gonna die. Nobody cares, and me neither.
So when Dave Chappelle got canceled, I went to one of his shows, and every single show was sold out.
Wait, which time?
So
Right.
Like the transgender time, like the last time, you know.
Okay.
But like he honestly he has grown and exploded since then, and he does
Yeah,
so
so
much
did he
good.
really get canceled though?
No, he
they
never
they
did.
Oh,
He
I think
only got
somebody said
stronger.
somebody said so.
He quit his own thing. He lost his mind
Well,
temporarily.
No,
he
he didn't
didn't.
though.
Netflix
He
took
had a
the rights to
breakdown.
his
Go ahead.
show
He
with
really
his name.
didn't though.
He walked away from $50 million because he just couldn't take it anymore. Like they
Yeah.
were really like
That's a
being bullied.
breakdown, in my opinion. I mean, what?
Well, his wife, God love her, because he turned down a $52 million contract. She's like, I'm still with you. You know, like
Well,
that's
it's
love.
taking a
Well, then she's
stand.
not a gold digger.
It is. No,
He's
you're
good
right. And he got
instincts.
buff and he had a great time and he came back refreshed and now he's better than ever. Like it was a good
Agreed.
move for him. You know? I love Dave Chappelle. Love him. Love him.
No.
I like David Chappelle. I love David Chappelle. I would marry David Chappelle.
That
Look at
SNL he
Banana
did was
had him on
great with Eddie
stage.
Murphy.
Or
Man,
you call him
a couple
David.
years ago.
$50 million.
David,
I
I know.
would too.
It sounds like she's a teacher. Yo, David Chappelle.
Shane, what did you say, Shane?
You call
What
him
did you
David.
say?
It's like a teacher. Like David Chappelle. I love him. Yeah.
David Chappelle. Oh,
everybody,
yeah.
everybody. I
Chappelle.
just looked at the time. Hey, wait, listen. I just looked at the time. I'm due at Snarky's panel after this, which is
Oh, man.
should have been ended
Well, I'm
at
gonna
2.
go too because I'm
So,
gonna drive.
okay,
so.
Well, wait a minute. We need to look at the fembots, and we need to get talking about
Yes.
the.
So
the
that's what I was going to do.
Bit.
I'm going to go ahead and show Chance's pictures, and then we're going to go into the Beverly Hillbillies. We're going to wrap it up, and we're going to call
There
it
we
a
go.
night.
Yay.
Or
And
we
then
can
I'll
keep
see you
going
on
without
at
Sarah.
Snarky's.
I mean, that's up to you. We could keep going without Sarah for a little
No,
bit.
Snarky doesn't start yet. I'm saying she's going to start
I'm not
soon.
being a
Rock the one
jerk.
over there.
I'm just throwing another option out there. Sarah,
Okay.
you know I love you.
Out of
Don't
that.
misunderstand.
I'm not. They
Bye,
are.
Sarah.
There's a difference.
Bye.
Okay,
No.
Chance.
By,
I need Chance.
Rickety.
I need Chance to explain what this stuff is, and I'm
Thank
talking.
you.
Okay, just let me finish what I was saying though. All I'm saying is as soon as we're done here, we're gonna be at Snarky's for the May birthday show, where we
Well,
say
if
all
you
the
take your
words.
finger
So
out,
I'll see everybody
fuck.
there.
You're having another birthday show? Okay.
No,
They're not in order.
Everybody's May
Oh,
birthdays.
May birthdays.
Chance.
Gotcha.
What is that?
W. Ryan settles. That's a fembot.
Is
Thank you,
scary.
Nightmare
You didn't do
Fuel.
it in order, but
I
that's
don't like
okay.
it. I don't
You're
like
doing them
it.
back. You're doing them back. This is why I had nightmares, TD.
I know why. I can tell. I don't like it.
There's
I'm
that.
gonna tell
You
you.
can tell it's a mannequin. I mean, I get it. It's fake,
No,
but I
I
love
don't
the eyeballs. Now,
I'm definitely sleeping tonight. All
I don't
right.
think I can handle this. I need an adult.
I just need to know why she looks so
Right.
surprised.
Okay, wait a minute. I like
those.
those
see,
dresses,
these are out of
though.
order. All right, here's the first one in the series.
Those dresses are
this.
fantastic.
They're obvious mannequins in these tubes. I think those are props from Lost in Space.
But whatever.
I think those are the prop tubes from the Jupiter too. Anyway, this guy, Dr.
Your mom
Franklin,
is Jupiter
is
I'm
a
offended
master
it's a man.
sculptor, and he makes these fembots, robots, in the images of the secretaries of the OSI. You can continue now.
So they're not
Okay, which one do you? I mean, which one, Chance?
feminine.
Which one do you want?
It
me to
doesn't matter. I'll
explain
just explain what it is. There's just 9 total pictures. We've already seen 2. There's a
like
fight. Okay, it's out of order, but that's all right. That's where the mask is coming off.
I don't
Jamie
like it.
first discovers these are robots that she's
Listen to my
fighting.
phone. I'm gonna turn my phone around and you just tell me what's going on in there because I can't look at it.
Now, we already saw that one.
Can't do it.
I got
literally
the toy. Kenner
You
made a
need
toy
therapy.
fembot doll.
this for real. Anyone
There's
knows
that one.
your mom needs therapy.
Your
All
mom
right,
is
so
therapy.
I was going to show you the mask going off, and then there's okay. You can continue, BB.
Just tell me what
That's
it
where the Callahan robot is saying, you know, you're going to come with us, and then she realizes they're stronger than bionics.
Okay, no. Mm-mm. 40 feet
Your
away.
mom
And
is
I think there's
bionic.
just one more picture, maybe. All right, that's it. All right. So I just wanted to show why I had nightmares about
Yeah,
these
I
characters.
get it now. I get it.
All right.
I-
That's
And you
enough of
can
that.
see why
That
I'm the
was
stronger
intensely
of
scary.
everybody on panel because no nightmares ever. And also, why does she look so surprised? It's like
You got to remember, man, when you're 4 years old, that would
That's-
freak
it's-
you out
no,
at
I'm
10 years
scared now
old.
at 44.
Chance,
It's like, you know,
Chance. I seen these things when I was that age. I know.
No, it's not okay. I feel like you should have had a trigger warning up. I feel
He
offended.
did. He said it made him sad, and I said no, it didn't.
No,
and
sad,
he said yeah, it did.
traumatized, not sad, traumatized.
Excuse me, I underestimated the power of the surprise face.
I have to say,
Westworld.
I
Yes,
have
Shane.
to say, the Chance that takes me back to one of my scarier movie moments in Superman 3 when The bad guys, that woman that was with him, she got trapped in the
Vera.
machine and it turned her into a robot.
Yeah, the
That
Vera robot in
terrified
Superman
seen
3.
your
the
femme
crap
robot.
out of me.
I'm gonna look at. I've never looked this up. I just got this from that comic collector. I'm gonna look at the animated drawing. I've never looked at the comic book.
I like the fashion though. The dresses were on point. Those
Chance,
lines
I-
were great. They
Chance,
were,
can you come back? I want to see. No,
I
that's
don't-
Lobo. That's Lobo. Hold on.
What?
All
I
right.
didn't
Hold
hit the
on.
buttons.
This is the
is it
Superman. 3.
over?
I'm
Is it over?
buttoning. No. Yeah, it's over. It's over, sweetheart. You can look.
Superman 3.
You can look.
Okay.
Okay,
Now I'm gonna open
Sparky's
up.
show is
this
officially
what
late,
Shane was
so
talking about. Oh, look!
No, I'm
I've
gonna go
never
ahead and
seen
say
this.
it.
Look,
I hate Superman. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. I don't like Superman. I don't like him.
and you know what? Grease is the worst too.
Ew,
there's the
God,
robot.
that is
Shane, can you see
frightening.
that?
Oh wow.
You haven't watched it. I talked to your mom. You never even
But
watched
you,
it. So
no, Shane is absolutely correct. She had white eyes.
My mom
and-
has
that is
neither.
very, very
It was
scary.
scary.
For real.
And
That is
the
very
audio of it
scary.
was scary.
I'm glad you processed it today with us, but I think I don't want to ever talk about them ever again.
Okay.
I don't like
So, Chance,
Aren't you privileged?
Yes, Christy. Thank you for pulling up this picture.
Oh,
yeah, thanks.
Hillbillies
Don't
is
make
a
us
place to
fembots
be.
now. Don't no. I'd rather be Miss Piggy, please. I don't want to be a fembot anymore. I'm sorry.
Shane's absolutely correct. That was very scary for a young person to see.
I feel like I
that
had a bad
bothered
trip, and
me.
I just made a pact with God to get me out of it.
And you're that's a
Yeah,
great,
so.
great analogy because it was like taking the fembot a step further in Superman 3.
Listen, you've been holding this in.
That's
It's
6
like
years
pushing
later.
underwater, and you let it go, and it's gonna explode. That's what happened. Should've
That's
let-
Film
one
7
Superman
years later.
movie I won't watch again because of that scene. It still bothers me.
No,
And it
you know
was
It's
what
so
the
movie-
only movie I've got.
Yeah.
No,
And it was
the
so
movie
brief,
that-
Shane, but it made an impression. And you're not the only one to say that, my friend. A lot of people.
Chance,
Yeah.
have you seen Midsomner and Heredity, like from that director that did Midsomner or whatever, that scary movie? It's like the cult, like so look up Heredity and then or Hereditary or something, and then it's Midsomner. You're not going to be like the same after it. They are
Heredity?
psychological. Or hereditary, I think it's Hereditary or something. And then there's Midsomner, and he's a very disturbed director, and he directed 2 movies that are like back-to-back years, and they are so. I think about it all the time, and not in a good way.
2018, right? Horror mystery.
Yes.
I've never heard of it.
So he's in, but honestly, the Hereditary, I have like nightmares about that, and I still like the one actress. I love her. She was like in Little Miss Sunshine. She was
Colette?
on Little Miss Sunshine.
Or Millie Shapiro. I'm looking at the cast right now. Ann
Yeah.
Dowd.
I
Okay.
like her. She's great, but it ruined me a little bit. I think like I can't even think straight. Like when I even like think about it.
Are there robots in it?
No
Robot
robots.
women? Okay.
No. But there's cult. The first one's cult, and the second one is demonic. Like you sold your soul to the devil, and now things are happening to you, and a kid gets beheaded. So there's that too. So.
Ooh, I love it when kids get killed in movies because it's very rare.
But it was
Now,
okay, that was
psychoanalyze
weird.
that.
In the street. What?
I'm
that's
kidding. I'm
weird.
kidding. Well, Children
Okay.
of the Corn. It was very rare. All right,
I
my
never
turn's
saw that.
up. All right.
Well,
Okay.
I just want to tell everybody.
Grizzly
you
had
all.
a kid getting killed too.
I just-
Grizzly ripped this kid's arms asunder in front of his
Okay.
mother, who was doing her laundry on a clothesline. She goes, ah! Grizzly,
I got clothes on a
1970, shot it, filmed in Georgia, Clayton, Georgia. Have it on DVD. Great cult movie. Shane, have you seen Grizzly? You've got to see
think I
Grizzly.
have.
I mean, There Will Be Blood was pretty.
You've got to see it.
There Will Be
Because
Blood was
not
pretty.
just that, it just has all sorts of ridiculous death scenes. Some of it's
Oh,
fake, where the
that's-
blood's orange and not
See
red.
Midsomner. There's like just live suicides basically. It's so messed up. It's so
Okay,
freaking messed up.
everybody.
I saw the
everybody-
drive-in, Shane, at Starlight.
Hey,
in
I have
2007.
one thing I want to do real quick before
Grizzly.
we before
Write it down. I see you taking notes, my friend. I'm sorry, I'll
Before-
calm down. I'm
before we
contradicting myself. Okay.
before we
Borg?
go Beverly Hillbillies.
You got
Oh, the
teacher voice.
Borg's a good robot thing.
Chance!
Before we go Beverly Hillbillies,
He's
I
gonna
need
say-
you guys to do a quick trivia. Is everybody looking at the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boot
First of all, this is a
Boot
family
fandom.
Boobs,
show.
condom,
Whoa.
fuck,
We can't
penis.
say 3. I think my mind
we
goes like
can.
better with
We
3.
can. We
Fork.
can.
Forks. The
Funk.
answers
Fork
the
or
answers are at the
funk?
bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
oh,
the first
I
one
didn't
got
see that. Oh,
naturally.
okay. I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys have a
You
gutter
breathe.
mind.
Breathe.
I thought the last one was socks like Red Sox, to be honest. Actually,
That's not fair.
Is this a psychological test to see if your mind's in the gutter?
yeah, we're messed up. Yeah,
That's pretty interesting.
Epic
Where do you find
fail.
this stuff,
But
BB?
I'm
BuzzFeed-
the brain
Buzz-
bender. Brain
And you sure are.
bending.
Well, can you bend it back and make me not see the fembots?
I could do that one.
PD,
boy.
if you want to get rid of the film box, go back and look at a movie called Dr. Goldfoot and the Girl Bombs,
Are you
and
setting
you'll
me up for
totally
failure?
laugh. You will laugh. Trust me.
Okay.
And Austin
You will.
Powers too brought back the fembots
Oh.
Yeah.
in a comedic way.
Oh, yes.
And they were
Okay.
bulldog on
Fembots.
fembots. That was an original thing in $6
Jeff
Million
is
Man
saying
and
good
Bionic
night.
Woman.
Good night, Jeff.
Bye,
Bye.
Jeff.
You guys,
By
I
the
have
way,
to-
my daughter wants me to ask you guys something that's very important to her.
Yes.
Okay.
A24.
What's that?
A24? Horror movies. The A24 horror movies.
I never saw those. I don't
Neither
think.
did I.
Also talk to me, she said. Talk to me.
Wait.
Don't
Did
ignore
she
me,
see
Mom.
Midsommar? Did she see Midsommar at all? I want to
Sierra,
know.
have you seen Miss Somner?
Midsommar. Look
Yes.
at the trailer. She did?
Yes,
She
she's
did?
the one that made me watch it. She made
Wait,
me
you
watch
watched
it.
it?
And
You saw it?
oh my gosh, let me tell you, when they
Mhm.
were all burned at the very end, I was
Yep.
like, what kind of warped movie did you make me just watch?
You know what? My one client, I was doing couples therapy, and she told her new husband, she said, "You're not picking for a year. You have got banned from picking movies for 1 year because I'm not okay after that movie."
Okay, well, I was trying to figure out why the girl was pulling out hair from certain places and putting it in the biscuit and baking it in the biscuit and
Yes.
feeding it to people. And I was like,
Why were the old people like getting naked and standing on
and
top of a
jumping
mountain?
off of
Like, why are
mountains
there
and
elderly
cracking
butts
their heads
everywhere?
open.
Right?
Rubber
Elderly butts
biscuit.
everywhere you look in the skull. There's no darkness.
And everybody's
there's no
like,
nighttime.
but everybody's like at Woodstock,
Swedish?
happy and
They're
free.
Swedish and
and
like I know. And then they give it to
everyone
acid or whatever
sleeps
it is.
together in
I
one
know.
place.
And then they have orgies, not willingly.
Yeah, and then like I was so weirded out by this movie.
Yeah, right. You're not right after it. Like I don't feel good at. Like I'm like what?
Oh, and now my sister said I didn't ask anything. Those are the A24 Midsummer, and yeah, so this is my daughter.
Oh, okay. So
Those are
that's-
A24 movies. Yeah.
So is that the director? Where is he from, and why is he so messed up?
Sierra,
Like-
you need to be on this panel, Sierra,
So-
if you're going to ask
so
these
you- so-
questions.
Sierra, you've seen
Yeah.
Hereditary too? Because I thought that was worse than Midsommar.
Yes. So she has knowledge. And I also, if you guys go back in my content, I, for my daughter, did an A24 film trivia
Oh my. Yeah.
around Halloween time when I started the channel. Oh, so she's answering you, TD.
Oh, what'd she say? But
Best
you
movie
said
Triple
to
B.
recommend.
best movies to recommend or
Triple
not
B.
recommend.
Why
She
don't you
recommends
have,
the-
why don't
Because
you
I
have
mean, you
Sierra
knew, like I
call
had to see it
you
because of my
and you put
clients.
her
Like,
on speakerphone?
oh, what's that?
Jim, you sound like you're muffled, buddy.
Jim, blink twice if you need help.
I said, why don't you have Sierra call you and you put her on speakerphone?
Oh yeah, you could do that.
She's at work, but I'll try.
Yeah, and if not,
There
we can
you
talk
go.
about it because I'd like to talk about it to get it out of my system. So
And then she can talk real
therapist,
fast.
therapist, you know.
And she wouldn't have to wait for you to read it down in chat.
Well, but also the reason why
Hey, so you're on live with us. Everybody's going to listen now.
I'm so glad somebody else saw it.
What's up, my bro? I'm not your bro. I'm your mom. Respect.
Oh,
So,
wow.
What up, bro?
Okay, so TD is asking, can you still hear like the live stream?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear her. I can hear her.
Okay, but she can't hear you because I got
can't?
headset on.
Oh, so disconnect your Bluetooth, man.
I can't hear both either. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Good
TD, you
Lord.
asked me and I'll ask her.
Well, I just want to know how she like. First of all, which one she thought was worse, and how like
Which one did you think was worse, Sierra, out of Midsummer or
Hereditary.
the other one? Hereditary.
If you actually want to watch a horror movie, watch Talk to Me. I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. I laugh at both of the movies she was talking about.
Really? See, I still have to see them. I know that they're gonna like be like horrible, but like I have to see
Okay, but she said she laughed at both of the movies you were talking about. If you want to see a real horror movie that kept her awake for 3 days,
Talk to Me. That's the one.
Talk to Me. Yeah.
Wait, it wasn't the hand one, was it? Because I saw that at the theater.
Is that the hand one, Sierra?
Yeah.
I saw that at the drive-in. I didn't think it was all that bad. It's kind of
She said she saw that at the drive-in. She didn't think it was that bad,
but it was kind of
but
scary.
Sierra,
Is that the same
Sarah's
director?
gone. Sarah left, I guess, to do Snarky's thing.
yeah.
Is that the same director though? The hand one.
You weren't feeling well. What's going
Sarah,
on
is that
here?
the same director?
It's all the same theater companies, like A24.
A24.
Okay, so they're all dark. Gotcha.
So, which one is your favorite, Sierra?
Midsummer. I will watch it like
Oh.
this week.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
she made me watch it. She made me
No.
watch it. I thought it
Did
was
you?
weird.
What did you? Yeah, and plus there's so much undertone of like just
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Sierra, you at work?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Thanks
love
for
you. Thank you for
calling,
joining.
Sierra.
So
Nice to
everybody
talk
says
to
thank
you.
you.
We love
Thank you for your work ethic.
Yes, mom.
Yeah.
Mom, mommy.
Good
Thank
job.
you,
Collecting
Sierra. Everybody
welfare.
says bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, my boyfriend keeps texting me. He's like, "Where are you?" So I'm gonna have to drive.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
love you
So
guys.
I want
And
I want
go-
to cover
I want you guys
real
to watch
fast.
the trailers and see what you think.
Never got to the
We-
Beverly Hillbillies.
We're doing
Oh.
it now. Right now.
It ties into one of your first questions.
You can put him in timeout. Put him in timeout.
No, you're fine, TD. I think I'm really irritating TD tonight, and I feel bad because I love her.
No, I was just picking on you. And when I was picking on you earlier, I got booted off. So I think it was like some negative energy that like
No, not at all. I'm not. I hope I didn't give that off. I'm sure I did. I didn't mean to.
No.
I'm not
you're
mad
right.
at anybody.
You know
I
what?
just
Your
get
punishment is
frustrated
you
when
need to
people
watch
talk over each
Midsummer.
Okay, I want
would
to say something.
I would like to table this idea. Why don't we pick up where we're leaving off now
Yes.
next week?
Yeah.
Because we still have several.
Oh,
No.
We've got
let's
questions
talk about a
left.
story about a man named Jed. Since he is so obsessed with the Beverly Hillbillies, let's do it.
I have one little point though, just a quick point. Isn't that Me TV censored Me Beverly Hillbillies?
Oh my God!
There was a character named Shorty in the later seasons, and he was like, in his 50s. He was into younger women. He was into younger women, and he was watching The Mansion while the Hillbillies were out of town. And he opened up a hotel, and he had a sign that said "No women over 30."
Ooh. So he was Leonardo
And it was
DiCaprio. Then.
hilarious. And Paul Henning, the show's creator, wrote this, and that they were showing what a pig he is, right?
Yeah.
And all these women from the bank he recruited, the young tellers, to stay at his hotel, and he would do panty
He
raids
was
and stuff
like
like
a
that.
voyeurist. Was he a voyeurist or something?
No, he wasn't a voyeur, but he actually married one of the secretaries who was 29 years old. She loved it. She's like, nobody shows me this much attention here in
Well, that's
California. Where's he
29.
from? He was from the South. He was from the country.
Right.
And he's like, oh, you're just so beautiful, darling, and all that. And there was a woman his own age that wanted to marry Shorty, and she was very average. Okay. And he wanted nothing to do with her. And so there's all these jokes at the unattractive woman's expense. And someone at MeTV couldn't handle it. And I hated that. They skipped them. Now on Pluto TV, the episodes are not skipped, but they skipped.
What was the theme song? I remember the theme song.
Oh my God. How do you not
Shane
know
was
the
just
theme?
singing it. Shane was just singing it. Shane, will you sing it?
Story about a man named Jed. The poor
That's-
mountaineer failed
I
to
thought
his
you were
famous
singing about
head.
Jim, the
Then
cameraman.
one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground come a bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea. I'm not going to do the whole song now.
You did your voiceover work, really. You should. That's a
I keep hearing that.
You
I don't know how to
should do it. It's so easy. You have the equipment, like just do it. Get paid to do like a couple little like like in Reno 911 when he did the little carpet commercial. He's like, every insulation is free. Remember? Do you remember? And like it come on the radio. It's like everybody shush. And be like, every insulation is free. All right. Peace out, you guys.
MeTV also censored an episode that showed the rebel flag. And it was a key
yeah.
episode. It was like the 8th episode. No, because they were brandishing weapons too. It's
But
called
that's
The
still a
Feud.
thing. People have Confederate flags everywhere still. I mean, it's crazy.
Drysdale's son-in-law was a college flunky, and played by Louis Nye, and he was courting Ellie Mae, and he left her in the lurch, and so to get even, they started a feud, and Jed Clampett's pissed, Granny's pissed at Sonny.
I'm
trying to
I
figure
always
this out.
thought like Anna Nicole Smith could play like one of those parts. You know,
I
like,
can't even finish my gosh darn point, but
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm almost done. But there was a final part. It was like a 3-story arc, 3-episode arc. Early episodes, like single-digit episodes, black and white. And they skipped a key episode called The Feud simply because there's a scene where the Clampetts are brandishing weapons and they're going next door to the Drysdales and their granny has a rebel flag.
Really? The whole thing was like, interesting.
And that was a minor part of the episode too. A very minor part.
Like edit it out or something.
Well, yeah, or digitally, or just have a disclaimer. My point, you should have a disclaimer. Times were different, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like they didn't even have a problem. It's like they're anticipating a problem before it happens.
Creating the problem by like drawing attention to it.
You said it. And Shane, while I'm big, there's Grizzly. Forget Cocaine Bear. This kicks Cocaine Bear's butt.
I thought Cocaine Bear was an SNL skit. I swear to goodness, I thought it was an SNL skit.
Quick.
Played by Pete Davidson or something.
This is the 30th anniversary edition. Film right here in Georgia, Shane B. in Clayton, Georgia, North Georgia.
Where the wild things are, guy. Doesn't
I'm
it?
gonna look it up.
Look, man, Jaws with claws, baby. Right there.
I like her outfit. It's cute, but doesn't it look like where the wild things are?
From?
No, man.
Tennessee.
They were from Tennessee.
Everything.
Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like
remember they showed them in the very beginning at a farm, and then he shot the shotgun into the ground, and they were like,
I'm telling you, man. And Piranha 3D, a more recent one, love it. Elizabeth Shue, all-star cast. Speaking of Jaws,
oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Greg Nicotero did the effects when he was doing Walking Dead in the beginning of Walking Dead. Great movie. Great horror movie.
Gotta dip out, but I'll see you guys. I'll see you soon.
we're all dipping out.
Okay.
Later, TV.
We're all gonna head over to Snarky's.
All right, well, I'm gonna head over
Aren't
to
we
my
going
car.
backstage? Hey,
It was a
I want
pleasure,
to
everybody.
apologize to BB's audience. I want to apologize to TD
Why?
for talking too much.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Chance, you didn't talk that much tonight.
No, you
Good.
didn't, and don't apologize for things you don't need
was
to.
like,
You
I
don't
tore
have
my
to.
Brooks Brothers shirt getting my bunny when I got home from work.
No.
It's a wardrobe
I
malfunction,
can
buddy.
sew it for you.
I'm gonna
Wardrobe
Send
malfunction.
it to my office. I'll sew it for you. I'm
I
serious.
didn't
I'll
send your son comic books. Hey, TD, I promised your son.
That's
No,
so
I
sweet.
promised him, and I haven't sent him yet, and I feel bad about that.
No, don't. He probably forgot about that too. Because no, don't even feel bad.
Well, I'm
It'll be
gonna
summer.
send.
He'll
He
probably
said.
go
What did he
Hey,
say he
TD.
liked? Remind me.
What Jammin says.
Dark Horse.
Superman.
What?
Dark Horse.
TD, what Jammin says.
Dark Horse. I got those.
Good
Oh,
night.
kisses. Oh, good night, Wajamin. See you soon.
And then our few Savage Pals, we all have to go over and subscribe. They'll come subscribe back.
Savage
Few
Pals,
Savage
absolutely
Pals.
hilarious.
Wait,
Amazing
Chance, are you doing
channel.
an unboxing
You can make me
tomorrow?
on big anytime.
Are you doing an unboxing tomorrow, Chance?
Yes, at 3:00. Thanks for
Oh,
asking.
nice.
And I have special guests
And-
opened by Chance Toys. They have about 12,000 subscribers. Husband and wife team. They're here in Georgia.
You did tell us about them. That's right.
Right, and they're collectors, and they go to all sorts of conventions and film them, and they're excellent. And they have a big following. They were live earlier tonight. I didn't notice. I was at work. I wish I'd been there, but I was at work.
You
I
have
would
a
like
great
to play
night,
this.
too.
Okay.
Oops,
I would like to play this for Shane.
sorry.
Oh, thank you so
Yay.
much.
Shane,
Bobo
you
get
are
one last
always
week?
welcome on BBB. Please come back again and join us because we are the classic diner where a little bit of everything is on the menu. So we would love to have you.
And
Like,
we like
you're
to say
amazing.
skunk. He said
It's
skunk.
fun talking to y'all. I'm sorry I finally got around to subscribing to your YouTube tonight, and I noticed some Star Wars videos on there, which I find hilarious because I did a panel Thursday that we talked about the what are you thinking, like the degradations of the effects of the Disney sequels opposed to the OT, and why is everyone making a big fuss out of the Phantom Menace being at the top of the Billboard chart, not Billboard, box office charts as it is. And I've just seen ignorant websites that have been saying stuff like
Star Wars was, man.
It's
the
right
real
now.
release
It's
97.
trending. That's trending on
seeing-
Google right now.
You know why?
I've been seeing ignorant websites talking about, oh, Disney's flop is making a comeback. And it was like, that movie was never a flop. That
Right.
movie made so much money when it came out.
Right. What's the
It's just
right?
Fill the gap between.
Hey,
82
wait,
and
one
91.
second.
Yeah, anticipation.
Jim, you had said something to me when I had a conversation with you about this Star Wars trivia that I was doing, or the Star Wars facts. What was that interesting fact that you told me about Star Wars? Somebody said that it was a flop, don't go see it, and they never did movie reviews again.
Gene Shalit on NBC said that Star Wars, the first one that was put out in 1977, he said it was terrible and he wouldn't recommend anyone
I
go
think he's
see
a
it.
bad critic. To be
He's
honest,
a D-bag with that stupid mustache, and I hated him. He
He's a
trashed
hipster.
Superman the movie
Right,
also. He said it was a filthy movie because of dirty, double meaning dialogue.
Yeah,
when
he's
Superman,
awful.
I like Pink very much, Lois.
I hated
And
the way that guy looked.
he was gone.
He
He
had a
was
little.
gone.
He
Like
was
that-
dirty
that-
mind, if you ask me. That
and
critic.
For me,
He had
it was
pink underwear, and he read
cringe.
too much into that in that scene.
Cringe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, cringe on him.
Yeah.
And you know what, Shane? Because people are scared of the wind. That's why.
Shane, I thank you. I thank you for diving into my channel and actually checking out my channel. Thank you.
Thank you for hanging with us and putting up with us.
And thank you for joining our panel. We hope that you'll come back and be
Thanks
a
for
featured guest on our channel.
everyone in chat.
You are all awesome.
You too.
Now I gotta go over here and do another.
Yep.
I gotta join this other stream because
We're gonna go join Snarkies. We're all gonna jump. We're gonna jump over to Snarkies over here. So I'm gonna play the outro. I want everybody to know.
Thank you, BBB.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate
Good night,
it.
everybody.
Bye.
You know. See y'all soon. I hope.
Bye, Jim. Chance is doing the force company.
Enjoy. Please